Hey everyone, and welcome to a new episode of the Pipebomb Podcast, where we are rounding up the whole year. We're just gonna sit here and just talk. It's our own little New Year's party, and everyone's so curious about what goes on in backstage in our conference rooms, what we talk about. So we just decided we're just gonna do a show and just bullshit for the next 45 minutes. Honestly, whatever. It's New Year's. It's a new year, so we're gonna just round up the divas. But I'm Jaymes. I'm here, and
I'm Nick Aiken. I'm here as well. I hope our listeners had happy holidays, and I'm excited to get into things tonight. So,
hi everybody, it's Gigi. I can't wait to shade all these girls for the fuck ups they had this year.
It's your boy Blake, ready to shade all these girls. Let's get it going.
Shit. Well, let me
praise these girls too. Let's not get twisted.
I know. There's some divas that need their praise.
I can only praise so many.
Yeah, we're not even like a minute into the show. She already got it.
well, come on. Not even a minute. You've two been at it all freaking day with the shade.
Gigi is my bitch.
I love it though. I love the Bella and Nikki feud going on. The Bella and AJ feud. Sorry. I don't know. It's just been wild. You two have been coming at each other's favorites necks for like 2 days now. Straight.
I know. I'm like, I haven't come for Nikki Bella so much in my life. Like, sometimes I sit back like, I'm defending a girl I haven't even met. Like, the fuck?
I don't know.
Yeah, the Bella twins make it so easy to come for them, though. So.
Really? But what do you guys think?
Okay, how did they make it so easy?
Oh, Blake.
Oh, here we go.
No, I'm kidding.
No, Gigi, answer him.
What did he say?
He said, how is it so easy to come at the Bellas?
Do we have to go over the promos that they had for the Bella Twin feud? Do we have to go over that?
Oh my god. I will say that the Bellas, though, Blake, you cannot deny it. Out of every promo that's happened this year, the Bellas have had the worst. And
yes.
I think it's true. Like, I don't know what else. I like Nikki Bella. I think Bree's alright. But Breeze,
like, at least this year for me, I thought they were replaceable before. At least now they're not like we can get rid of them.
Right.
I think they have a spot in the division, but not that large of a spot.
Oh, girl, now that is shade. No,
I'm gonna like bite my tongue right now, but go ahead.
I feel like they belong. I like them.
They belong,
but proved themselves this year.
What was that, Nikki?
I feel like they proved themselves this year to a lot of fans. Like Gigi said,
Nikki Bella did get Breakout's armor.
What was
that?
But
she got they debuted in like 2008, and now you get Breakout Star. Like,
I thought that, and then I was like, well, Ziggler got it too, right?
Yeah, but it's like the company's like he broke out, but the company finally acknowledged it. Like, right. This is literally when Nikki Bella broke out. Like,
that is true.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It is true, but I feel like if it was a diva that's the breakout star, I would probably say my pick would either be up to Charlotte or Paige. Honestly. I like more leaning towards Charlotte. I feel like Charlotte was a major breakout star because we knew of Paige, we knew what she's capable of, and Charlotte was we just knew she was a Flair. And then she came in this year and she just made a name for herself quickly.
That's because NXT wasn't on the list. If they included NXT, she would be like right at the top. I'll admit that. She would have been right at the top.
Yeah.
I feel like she deserves that.
I feel like a diva that didn't get as much recognition this year as she should. And it's Lana.
Lana, for real.
Yeah, just because she's not in the ring physically, she's not wrestling, but I mean the promos that she did this year and the work she did with the legends is just like iconic for somebody who's so new to the business. So props for her.
Especially a diva.
Speaking of your girl Lana, Nikki, someone on Twitter said, those little diva confessions. We were just talking about that in the studios.
Hold on? Can I just say I love the diva confessions. Whoever runs that site, if you listen to the show, please DM me. We would love to talk to you. I think it's such a great idea.
Yes, whoever you want.
I thought it was Blake at first with all those Bella confessions.
I know. I thought Blake was like their #1 subscriber. Sending all this Bella shade. But I think it's a great concept. But go ahead, Blake.
I mean,
what were you saying about
people
it, Blake?
People love... Oh, I was going to say about Lana.
Yeah.
Somebody had the nerve to put confession on there. The only... That promos.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up
so fast. I read them so fast.
You broke up. Say that again. You were breaking up.
I said somebody put one of those diva confessions that AJ Lee is the only diva on the roster that can cut promos. I clicked on that reply button in like 2.5 seconds, and I did Lana, Stephanie, like, where were you in 2014? Like, AJ Lee, good night with that. Like, Lana outshined.
Maybe they were talking about active divas, like the ones that can actually go in the ring. Some people just forget about Lana because she's just a manager. They don't like associate her with the rest of the divas division.
Right.
So I can see why they left out Stephanie and Lana. But if it was for the active divas on the roster that are wrestling, AJ is the best one on the mic. Period.
I feel like Paige got a little better this year too. Like in the beginning, she was a little choppy, but she's really proved herself on the mic, and she's like really quick. So
yeah, she picked up quick.
Yeah, she got over her nerves this year.
Yeah, I think that's all it was nerves, Gigi. That's all it was. Same with Charlotte. Charlotte was another one that when she was talking, you would think it was Frankenstein. Remember when she would talk, she would take breaks.
That lower half of her body is Frankenstein.
Oh, don't do it. Don't come for my girl.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do me like that, baby. I love me my Charlotte. I love that bitch.
She throws shade left and right. Every single one's gonna get shade today.
I know Jaymes had such a mom moment, like when a mom knows her child is ugly. It's like her looks doesn't matter. It's her talent that makes her beautiful. I'm like, if that doesn't look like something you tell your child when you know they're not.
Ain't I so sweet?
Your talent makes you beautiful, Charlotte.
It's true. Like
she's very pretty from like the waist up.
Oh my god.
Gigi
is such a bitch. Like, you're such a bitch in my Brie Bella voice.
She just looks so much like her dad sometimes. Like after when she gets done with match, I'm like, god damn. Like,
I think she looks real messy after matches.
I don't care that. Of course she looks messy because that bitch puts in work when she's in that fucking ring. She is. This is why I like Charlotte. She is not worried about looking pretty at fucking all. She's all about going in there and whipping some motherfucking ass, and that's exactly what she fucking does. That's why she's on the NXT, she's on the starter kit, and she surpassed all them other bitches that's been wrestling for all these years, and she's better than your favorite, and she's better than the other bitch's favorite too. So, I don't care what you guys say. Hold on. Charlotte is up there, and she's still at the beginning level.
She wrestles her face off.
I don't give a fuck what her face looks like. I don't care. She could come out and wrestle in a paper bag, and I'd be good with it if she's giving me that kind of ring work that she's been giving us this past year. Can't nobody take that away from my girl. You could shade her look all you want, but at the end of the day, she shits on your fave. Period. I don't care. I don't go for looks.
No one can shit on AJ because she carries an umbrella because she's a prepared ass bitch.
I like all the divas.
Do you think she's coming back, by the way, AJ?
I don't know.
I hope she stays away. She needs to stay away.
I agree, please. I feel like she needs a little break.
Take your little break.
She's so busy putting over Nikki Bella, and that must be hard to do because, putting over Nikki Bella is not like you can cut a promo with her.
Because there's no...
She did need a break after all that.
That's why your bitch got sprayed with the hairspray. Good night. Like, no.
Yeah, because that's the only way she can beat AJ.
She can beat AJ clean. What you talking about, Gigi?
You know what I seen on Twitter? I think it was Tumblr or something. I think it was Tumblr. Somebody, they photoshopped the Raid can in Nikki's hand when she sprayed it. I was like, fans are so terrible. They're so terrible. And they said that
fans are vicious.
I loved it.
They really are.
I loved it. See, this is what I like. I like when people get behind their favorites and just go at it with each other. Like, no, bitch, this, that. Like, when Blake and Gigi were going at it, I was getting my life. I was sitting back going, these two bitches, as my queen sits at the top while the little ones fight over her. Like, Charlotte got to do that. I love that I never have to argue anything about Charlotte.
Still in NXT, so she's going to be a princess for right now.
I never.
She's not the queen yet. There's
she
queens in her
is
place
from
right
Queen City. Bow down to the queen. Hell, even her finisher was named Bow Down to the Queen. And I'm kind of glad that she changed
You
the
can be
name.
a queen when your hips look like a king. You can.
Gigi.
Put Gigi in the corner.
I can't.
Oh my god, no. You guys are so beat.
No, but seriously, your girl Charlotte, she has to be a princess right now because there's already two queens up there at the top, so she has to wait.
Who's the other queen?
What do you mean?
He's talking about the Bellas.
I said two queens. They're already at the top, so she has to wait.
Oh, but
yeah, Paige and AJ.
Paige and AJ. Fuck that.
Are there other divas?
I'm still waiting.
You guys
Nikki's left boob and Nikki's right boob. Okay.
Bitch, everyone's just jealous of them. Like, seriously, I can't. I'm done with people. Like, I'm fixing to, like, go off on people. I'm sick and tired of people on Twitter want to come at me, want to come at all these little Bella stands, want to say, like, you know, this and that. Like, what's your problem? I'm addressing this to you, Gigi, because everyone is, like, you're basically like the representative of the AJ Lee fan, so what is your problem with the Bella Twins just because the fact they can't speak?
No, my problem with the Bella Twins is, okay, when they first are in WWE, they're decent. Then they come back and they become somewhat good. And I'm not representing the AJ Lee fans. I represent myself. So the only reason I don't like them is because I can't identify with them. Like, AJ, like, I can identify with her. Like, the Bellas don't give me any light.
Why? Why?
I can't. It's just, like, they're there. Like, they're not, like, to me, they aren't different. Like, I feel like if Nikki debuted by herself, she wouldn't be that great. If, like, they need each other. I'm not here for that.
I don't think they need each other anymore. I feel like before they needed each other, but not so much. You know what? I feel like Brie needs Nikki, to be honest.
Here, I'll say this as a Bella stan. Brie needs Nikki, and I feel like if Daniel Bryan did retire last night, you know, we were talking about how Brie gave her until WrestleMania 31, then she'll leave. Nikki can stand on her own. She can stand on her own now. She has solidified herself as being the top heel in the company, so she can stand on her own. She doesn't need her sister. They don't need each other.
Oh, can we talk about that Daniel Bryan thing real quick?
Yeah, let's talk about that. I got so emotional with that last
I know,
night.
Nikki, I think me and you were the only ones who actually gave a fuck.
I couldn't
Because
care
I felt like he wasn't going to leave. Because I'm like, at least I know when Edge left, like, they knew hella last minute, but they didn't hype it up like, oh, he has an announcement. Like, they're not going to hype up someone's retirement.
I know,
so
they
like,
OD'd
at least
it.
he's going to be like, oh, my book is coming out. I feel like they're not going to be like, oh, he's about to announce that he's leaving. Praise Jesus. Like, that's how they were making it seem. Like, no.
I know, and like all the promos in the beginning, like they showed Edge, and then he came out and talked about it, and then Ryback came out and talked about his thing. Christian talked about his concussions, and I was like, that's when I was like, oh, he's not gonna retire. He's just hyping something up real quick. But then when he came in and started talking, I was like, oh, I think he is gonna retire. I was like, no. And then it was just an emotional roller coaster for me. Like I just couldn't. I was just like, give me the fucking answer, motherfucker.
The passion in his voice, though, when he was talking about like his journey and how the fans have really like made him feel, it's just it just gave me like shivers down my spine.
Even when he spoke about his dad, that's when I was like, uh-oh, he's gonna retire. Because he was like,
yeah, and when he started choking up, I was like, oh.
I know. I was like, oh my god, I can't. But I don't know. I'm just so glad that he didn't retire, and I'm so happy that he's gonna be in the Rumble this year. Because remember last year's shit show of her. Oh my god.
Oh,
yeah, they should give him number 30. I just wish they wouldn't have like not announced it and let it be a surprise. Because I feel like we're gonna have no surprises at the Royal Rumble. And if they try to bring Batista back, I'm not here for it.
I feel like they may keep Randy for a surprise in the Rumble.
You think so?
Randy.
Oh, I just said Randy, like...
Raw
like,
is so
like,
shady. WWE is so shady. They want to cut off Raw last night with the authorities thing at the top and everything. They said Randy Orton came out like 20 seconds later.
I know, but they're
I don't not see that. Like, that is so shady.
The payoff is going to be great. They're probably saving him for something. Maybe your prediction
I think he's going to return in the Rumble.
Yeah, so I can see Randy coming in number 30. Well, I just have to see.
Do you think we're going to get any NXT stars in the Rumble this year?
Yes, we had some last year.
We had Rusev last year, so...
Can we hope that Brad Maddox comes back this year again for the Rumble?
I hope so. For your sake.
I know. Oh my god, I've been having withdrawals, you guys, so bad that the other day... How can I walk?
Withdrawals been gone forever, just like you're off the drug now.
Excuse me?
How long have you been gone? Like
see, Gigi, you just come for everybody. I can't.
You've been gone for so long. It's like, if it's like withdrawals, it's been like 3 months. Like, I'm having Randy Orton withdrawals. Like, I feel like Brad Maddox has been gone since like 2010.
He's been gone forever. It's been so bad that the other day, I was like, I was missing him so much for some reason.
I was so done with him when he did those K videos. I was freaking laughing my ass off.
People keep telling me he does this video with his little girl. People are telling me it's his kid. I don't believe it's his kid. And people are like, it's his daughter. Young. And I was like, that's probably his niece. I don't know, people are too crazy. But anyways, I was sitting down, I was like, oh my god, I want to watch some old Brad Maddox matches. And he moves so well in the ring. Like, you know, he's hot. Yeah, I like him because he's hot, but I like his movement in the ring. I love the way he moves, his pace, everything. A lot of people, you haven't seen anything because you have to actually go and look for Brad Maddox matches. You're not going to find them in WWE. It's hard. So I went on FCW and I was just watching all his previous matches when he won the tag titles and all this bullshit. And I'm like, why the fuck doesn't the network have all of this? The WWE Network. I was like, this would be so cool to have on the network where you could go back and watch all Summer Rae's old stuff, Paige's old stuff.
It's because they rebranded, that's why.
It doesn't fucking matter. They have WCW, ECW, they have all other promotions that they used to fucking have. And at the end of the day, that was an old developmental place that they had for the wrestlers. They can show how far they've come by showing all those old tapes.
Yeah, I love that idea.
Yeah.
Like,
Right?
I don't understand why they haven't put that up yet.
It's all media that they have just chilling in their library that they can whip out and use.
Yeah, I like to see FCW and OVW on there because they
Yeah.
just keep doing like the Monday Night Wars over and over again, but like in different ways. Like if I have to hear like the different stories one more time, I'm gonna like.
Remember?
Oh my god, I know. Like, I got the network for Christmas. And
How
I
is
still
it,
have
Nikki? How you liking it?
I like it. It's just, I don't know. Like Gigi said, though, there's not a lot of choice.
Like variety,
Like,
yeah.
variety, I guess. Yeah. Like, I was just watching some older SmackDowns, which I love, from like 2002. Like, I watched Shaniqua versus Dawn Marie. Oh my god, that was hilarious. When Tori hit her with the chair and then they all ran out and she grabbed the chair, she's like, "You bitches!" and she throws the chair at them.
Oh, she would have been great if they kept her around.
Really,
But
I
it's
think she
true.
had like a bad attitude backstage, though.
Oh, maybe that.
I have no idea who the bitch is.
You don't know
You
who
don't know who
Shaniqua?
Shaniqua is? Oh god, Blake.
Oh
Well,
my
this-
gosh, people don't understand. I started watching in 2009. I have no idea.
Mhm. We're gonna get back to that.
To do your history, though.
Blake, we are gonna get right back into that. But with FCW, you know how Blake said that they change promotions or whatever. But remember in OVW, Beth Phoenix and Katie Lee had that ladder match that made
Yep.
it to the best
Yes.
ladder matches DVDs.
Mhm.
So I feel like they could easily incorporate that into the network. It
Yeah,
would be
but
fun.
when that DVD came out, NXT wasn't mentioned. They didn't have the network. Like, it wasn't.
Yeah, but I'm
Like, it
saying
wasn't
they
mentioned
have
at all.
all this media. They have it chilling somewhere in a closet. They could easily throw it all into the network and call it a motherfucking day, and I would be a happy camper. I pay $9.99 for it. But this bitch, Blake, talking about he's only been watching WWE from 2009. I was like, you don't know who Shaniqua is, right? At all?
No, I don't know who. Okay, this is the thing. I started watching in 2000. Let me give you a little history, viewers, real quick. I started watching in 2009, but I do know all the past girls. Like, you give me a face, I can name them. But
Except Shaniqua.
except Shaniqua. Like, I know basically all the golden era divas. I know.
Do you remember BB?
Do. Like, I don't. Like, I can't go that far back. Like, God, I'm not.
Do you know the cat?
Yes, and who that
You
is.
don't want to know the cat. Oh,
Yeah,
my
you
gosh.
don't want to know that girl.
I actually like
She
the
was
cat.
the Kelly Eva Marie of her time. I swear.
Oh my god.
But I
Not
think I'm
even like
still-
not half as.
At least
I
you
think
could
I'm
cut a
still a pretty
promo.
good educated diva fan.
I don't know. Today was a little questionable. When you
What?
were talking
What?
about Vicky Guerrero should be in the Hall of Fame over Miss Elizabeth,
You guys,
I
this
was
is
like, someone issue him his several seats quickly.
no, wait, hold on. I'm fixing to put all of three of you in a seat because
Put us together.
just because I don't like Miss Elizabeth. Like she like I told y'all, she had so many opportunities to be inducted. There's obviously a reason why she hasn't been inducted yet.
Because WWE
This
is
girl-
shady.
Exactly. Okay, then. So if there's obviously an issue between the two of them or there's shadiness going around, then she's not going to get inducted. She's had over a decade to get inducted. No shade. I'm just saying that there are other, like, put Miss Elizabeth aside. She's had time now. Think of other girls besides Miss Elizabeth.
No, that's unnecessary.
Let me defend the queen that is
Tag it.
unfortunately no longer
Tag her
with us. Okay. All right, because
Queen, you said your queen was AJ Lee.
No, okay, like
Miss
Miss
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth
Yeah,
is
lost
the
for
queen of
words.
everyday. No, I'm not at a loss for words because I'm reading you right now. Miss Elizabeth gave birth to these bitches, okay? If it wasn't for Miss Elizabeth, they would still be wrestling in like these ugly ass tights, okay? It's like Sherry and Miss Elizabeth sit on top. They're goddesses. They're not queens, okay? So if it wasn't for them, the divas wouldn't be where they are now. And the reason she's not in is because all this shade between Macho Man. If you watch the DVD, you would know. Because Macho Man, he was
I
all
live
like,
in the
he was the
past.
best, shit like this. Oh my god.
You guys
But
kill
pretty
me.
much, there was rumors that he slept with Stephanie underage, and all this shit came out. And then he said that he could steal Stephanie from Triple H and shit. So, Vince McMahon, he's like this butthurt ass old man. So that's why they both aren't in right now.
Okay, then kiss the dream goodbye. I'm sorry. Like, I respect the way apparently, from what y'all are telling me, she paved the way for the diva generation today. I respect that. However, if there is some internal issue going around, then she's not going to get inducted. You have to move past it.
No.
I don't know. I feel like WWE's relationship with Macho Man is getting better. Like, isn't there reports of him actually going in this year? So
yes, him and Taker.
But the way Vince said it, he's like, not this
But
year.
listen.
Like, when? Like, how long we gonna have to wait? It's like, I'm gonna have kids and they're gonna see Macho Man get inducted and they're gonna have no idea who that man is.
seriously.
At the end of the day, Miss Elizabeth is dead. She has nothing to do with Macho Man's decisions or whatever he fucking did.
Right.
She's a legacy. She's done all her work for the business. She's still talked about after all these years, even since she's dead. People still talk about her. And I
she's
feel
a legend now.
she's a legend, and I feel like she deserves a spot there. WWE, this is their problem. They need to put their fucking personal issues aside, because this is a business, and they have fans. The fans come first. So Miss Elizabeth has a deserving spot over
Jaymes.
Vicky Guerrero. Point blank. Period. Vicky,
I feel like Vicky does deserve.
She
Hall of
does,
Fame,
but not yet. There's so many other
Because, like, maybe in 5 years.
like. There's so many other women that deserve to be in there. Way before Miss Elizabeth. Way before fucking Vicky Guerrero. There's other divas like who said it earlier? Wendy Ricker. She what is it?
Mm-hmm.
Wendy. It is Ricker.
She's in
Richter.
Ricker. She's in there, isn't she?
Yep.
She's in there. Who else is not in there?
Y'all
Jazz?
mentioned like so many names. Y'all mentioned,
Jazz
like,
is not in
Jazz,
there.
Sable,
Jacqueline, Sable,
Victoria.
Terry
I
Ross.
can wait for Terry. I'm sorry.
It's like, come on. And then Vicky Guerrero, yeah, I can see Vicky Guerrero being in the Hall of Fame, but she just left the company this year.
Yeah, it's just
Too soon. It's too
Edge
soon.
left the. Was inducted the next.
But Edge was injured. There's
And
no
then, like, they had
She-
no one else at
she
that
was
time that they
forced
could
out.
put in. So Edge is just put in. And then, like, Vicky, we have to remember she's still a diva, so they're not going to look at her like that. So, like, in 5 years, probably.
Mm-hmm. You gotta let her body of work just go, get past, and she gotta be missed before they put her in the Hall of Fame.
If you if there is a woman that is going to be inducted this year, who do you guys think it's going to be?
I don't think they're gonna put a diva this year, but if they do, I feel like it should be either Alondra Blaze
Mm-hmm.
or Miss Elizabeth, of course, or one of the golden eras, Molly Holly, Ivory, Jacqueline.
You know who I actually think could go in this year?
Who?
Sable.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think they could definitely induct her in there. Because, I mean, like it or not, I was never really a big fan of her, but she made a huge statement in the Divas division.
And
And in WWE overall, I was watching the Raw's War That Diva special that they did,
Yeah,
and
they
it
talked
really
highly of her.
established that she was a main focus and a main priority in that war, and the reason why they won.
She was a main eventer,
Yeah.
so she was a draw. So
I mean, they have a good relationship with Brock right now, so I don't see why not to have Sable inducted.
I think it would be awesome. Who do you think Sable would have induct her? That's a
Ooh.
good
I'm
fucking
thinking
question.
next.
Brock? No.
I don't know. I have no idea. We don't know anything about her past relationships, who she was friends with in the business. Nothing. I feel like
Well, there's definitely not going to be X-Pac.
I feel like she didn't have many friends in the business.
No.
Do you think she might get Stephanie how Trish did, maybe?
I hope not. Who knows?
I'd like to see Vince, because that's what I remember from Sable.
Yeah. But I don't. Vince won't do it.
Mark Mero?
No. She'd probably have somebody else. You know, sometimes they
She'd
bring
probably
in other
induct herself, knowing her.
people. I know.
Or
Maybe
she
Hugh
gets Paul Heyman,
Hefner.
since that's like Brock Lesnar's only friend.
Hugh Hefner. He could induct her.
Hugh Hefner? Oh,
Yeah. That would be cool.
Is he still alive?
Yes, bitch. You better watch your
I
mouth.
might have to wheel him up there, though.
You know, they're actually
Well-
talking about the new guy that's coming up. That might be taking Hefner's spot once he passes. His name is Dan Brazanian or something like that. He's just a rich dude, always hanging out with hot chicks.
Is he young?
Yeah, he's like 30. He's in his late 30s. He's pretty cute. And he's a gambler. That's how he made all his money. He's like a millionaire.
Oh,
And
gee.
yeah, they're saying that he could be the next guy to be like Hugh Hefner. But he does his shit on Instagram. It's just ratchet. But he's interesting to follow.
Well, what's it called? like I said before, I want Vicky Guerrero to be inducted next year. But as far as if I couldn't have her inducted, I'm gonna tell you the reason why I chose Vicky Guerrero is because y'all tell me to go back and watch, study up my history, do my homework, whatever. But I feel like I can't cast judgment on who should be inducted from that era because I didn't live in that era. Like I wasn't say ever. Do you understand what I'm saying? I wasn't there to experience that era, so I can't.
You don't have that connection to that era because you didn't live during that time. Well, I mean, you did, but
yeah, I see what you mean because I really think Sable isn't all that great, but
what? Sable was a god in the 90s. Let me tell you, Gigi.
I know, but I feel like because when I go back and actually watch
born.
Sable stuff and it's not network people talking about oh, Sable was so hot. Like if I'm just watching Sable and her matches and stuff, I'm not oh my god, she's great. I feel like her Sable bomb wasn't that great, and to me she's pretty, but it's porn star pretty, where it's not gorgeous.
Put yourself back in the 90s where you didn't see what AJ Lee can do and all these other divas can do, and watch a pretty girl like that pick up somebody and slam them. You would be amazed back in the day. And I was the first time I seen her do her Sable bomb, I was like, oh my god, she is the best wrestler ever. I was in love. You could not.
I like where you're coming from now.
And then when
you never seen great shit.
I know.
Shit, this looks good.
Yeah, and then when she did the TKO, bitch, I almost ripped off my wig. I was like, what? And then she started feuding with Luna, who's another one that needs to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I was like, what? I was like, this girl's amazing. Sable was my absolute favorite diva, especially when she was a heel.
Oh, every time I say Sable,
I need to kill her, though. I think that's her.
She was one of the best heels out of the divas. She was so cocky and so into herself and so conceited. She played the role so well. I don't know. She was a great diva, and I feel like this could be her year to get put in. I really do. I feel like Brock Lesnar has a great relationship, better than ever in a couple of years. Well, they say that the rumors that he's leaving, but his relationship has been really good with the company, so I can feel like they would do him a solid and put his girlfriend in the Hall of Fame, his wife in the Hall of Fame.
His wifey, yeah.
She deserves it.
I feel like that's my prediction, because I feel like it's left field, but it's something, it's a shocking kind of surprise, and I feel like that's something WWE needs for WrestleMania, so.
And I feel like she would be a big draw.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because it's a surprise.
Can you imagine, the promos for the Hall of Fame in the beginning, and then all you hear is that cat?
That used to be my favorite theme song, too. I'm going to play it right now for the listeners.
There you
go. Listen to that shit. I love Sable. Oh my god.
I really wanted to know, what did Brock Lesnar say to Sable to get with her? I just don't see him running game at all.
I know, they're such an odd pairing.
I was watching SmackDown.
That is Shaw Naden.
And there was a backstage
words,
with Brock, Stephanie, Vince, and Sable was just giving Brock sex eyes the whole time.
Wait, where was this?
It was an old SmackDown segment.
Yo, she was probably fucking... You know what? Let me tell you how they got together. She was probably fucking him when she was on the SmackDown roster, behind everybody's back, probably traveling with him, meeting him in his hotel room, and bang him out. You know they've been having their own little dudes together. That's how they met when she was on SmackDown. Clearly.
I think she likes the aggressive kind of,
Clearly, she used to date a woman beater. Well, she married
Or
him.
it can be one of those things where it's you date an ugly guy, so no other chick wants him. There you go.
You think Brock's ugly?
Oh my god, yeah.
Yes, ew. Have you seen that man?
Is it those cauliflower ears? Ooh.
I don't think he's ugly. I don't think he's ugly at all.
No.
I wouldn't say he's hot.
That comes out under your bed. Ew.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine waking up to that face? Good god.
Oh my god, you guys are terrible people.
Bo Dallas like a 10.
Oh my god. Bo Dallas looks like a gremlin. It's scary. It's scary.
And then he turns red. Have you seen those Brock-based photos? Oh my god, I can never find him attractive in years.
You guys are all going to hell in a handbasket.
Maybe when he was younger, a little bit, yeah, but no, not today. Good god.
I don't know.
Brock, did you see Brock's baby photo? That shit looks scary too.
I think he's handsome. I don't think he's hot. I think he's handsome.
You need to get your glasses checked. Come on.
Girl, you're preaching to the choir. I really do. No bullshit. I need to go get my glasses fixed. But I can't say I think he's ugly. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I ain't gonna do it.
I tell you, it was fun. Edge on Raw last night. Goddamn.
They Edge looks hot with his haircut. Beth Phoenix pulled a good one. Good for her.
Good for her.
I love it.
I was so scared seeing him on that damn briefcase last night. Like, I couldn't. My anxiety levels were so high.
You know what? I was so pissed off because my DVR cut off right when they put his head on top of the briefcase. What the hell happened after that?
Oh my God, Jaymes.
He was down there for a good 4 minutes.
I know.
He was just sitting there.
So what did Seth do? Did he like call out Cena?
He gave him an ultimatum. He said, "Bring back the Authority, or I'll squash his neck and paralyze him. He'll be a paraplegic, and he won't get to hold his baby." So he was like,
"He's
Cena
a
was like,
father, John."
and like Cena had to be Captain Sabaho, so like he was like going over there, and then like he's like, "Okay, bring back the Authority."
Seth said that.
And so he's like, "You should know me better than that." He was gonna go curb stomp him, but then Cena tackled him, and then Big Show got in there. And look,
I can't wait for somebody to
Seth
knock
was like,
out the Big Show.
I'm gonna kill him anyway. I was like,
Yeah, he's like, "You should know me by
hate it."
now. I'm gonna kill him anyway."
and I was like, "Oh."
Oh,
Like,
God.
wrestling was so real for me in that last 5 minutes of Raw. I swear, like,
You know what?
everything
That
was real.
whole episode of Raw was to the fucking T. I thought it was going to be whack, honestly. I was like, this is going to be whack as hell. Right when I saw John Cena come out and ruin it for me, I was like, oh, God.
I died. I'm gonna go smoke a blunt. I fucking died.
Oh, yeah. I was like, well, here comes Cena. Time for me to go smoke a blunt.
When you said that, I can't. Like,
I can't. Like, I'm just so over his nonsense. Like, he's... You know when somebody tries to... All right, here's the thing with me. I hate when people try to act like they're so perfect. They're so perfect. Like, they're so nice. Like, oh, you need anything? You want me to do this? You know, like, people who enable you all the time. I hate that shit. And, like, I feel like John Cena does that all the time. Like, I'm here for these people, and these people want this, and I'm this, that for the people. Shut the fuck up.
He's a yes man.
It's so freaking annoying. It's so... Yo, I would love for a heel to come in and really, like, go off script and really put his ass together. Like the way CM Punk did.
CM Punk used to read him.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's why, like, it ain't gonna happen anymore because they got rid of him. Because, you know, but I just can't wait until they find somebody that could just come in and just tear John Cena apart with their words. I just can't.
I think Paul Heyman will, because he always, like, almost gets there, but just more making fun of his gimmick than, like, his actual self.
I know.
I hope
Heyman is pretty good.
Lana.
He just like takes the spotlight. Like I can't. He just takes the spotlight too much. Like too much.
Lana would read him, Nikki.
I can imagine you
Yes,
dirty
he
American.
I said Lana would read him.
You
Yeah,
American
they-
scum. Like she would just. Oh my gosh, she would go right in on
She
him.
would tear him apart. But we were talking about how we'd want Lana to be used in 2015, and I thought that was an interesting topic. We were talking about that, and I said that they should put her on the commentary team at least a few times here and there. If they put divas in there, I feel like Lana could go there and just talk for Rusev, especially when they were having that feud with Coulter and Rusev and all of them with the American bullshit. They should have had Zeb Coulter and Lana on mic in the commentators and just have Lana go at it, because that girl is so fucking sharp, it's not even funny.
I feel like they only put girls on commentary that they trust. Like, they always have AJ on there. They've had Paige on there a couple times.
They had
but
Cameron.
They had the Bellas on there too. You know.
Yeah. But
I tried to
like
block that out.
I feel like she would deliver, and it would be priceless to her to just like shade those 3 old fucks on commentary. Oh,
It would be perfection.
And
I
like
would
you
just feel
said,
bad for her
like-
for having Jerry Lawler's pervy ass. Like,
and like you said, Jaymes, she would put Rusev over, like, just continuously more and more. And, like, I love Lana, and Rusev doesn't physically need her to help him in the ring, so I feel like that would be the best position for her, is just to, like, continuously put him over on commentary is just another way. So.
I think that they are the best pairing WWE has done this year, is put Lana and Rusev together, because they've just been killing it. I think that they're one of the highest successes off NXT after The Shield and the Wyatt
I don't
family.
think you're right, James.
You don't think I'm
I
right?
think it's Fandango and Rosa.
Fandango? Did you know?
Rosa.
Fandango and Rosa. That's
Oh!
the best thing they've
Oh!
done since like 10 years.
Oh my god. That Rosa
You
Mendes.
see the way she moves, it's like Shakira, but better.
Oh my
She's
god.
so graceful.
Shakira wishes that she can gracefully flow around that ring. You know what? Cut the bullshit. That bitch be stomping around like a 3-year-old. in that dress. I can't. She looks like
Oh my
Chiquita
God, you did
Banana.
it.
I'm over it with her. And that Total Diva promo gave me my motherfucking life, the one with volume that we could actually hear what the fuck was going on when Mark Carrano told her, "You're not going to be a part of the Divas division anymore." I said, finally.
I hear it. I never heard what he said, so is that what he said?
That's what he told her. He's like,
Yeah,
"You're no
exactly.
longer a part of the Divas division." And I was like, well, look at God. Finally, somebody sat this bitch down.
You know what
put
else
her
I
together.
noticed? In that little promo, they showed like Layla pulling down her trunks.
Mm-hmm.
Her ass hangs so low.
Oh my God, her ass touches the back of her knees. I'm
Right over the head of her ass. Like, I can't.
so over it with her.
She's like, everybody who I thought was my friend backstabbed me. Like,
They didn't backstab
They didn't backstab you.
You
Double-sided
idiot.
tape, use it.
Listen, here's the problem. Actually, I don't even think it's because they ripped off her thing. I think they're talking about the Layla match. They just showed another embarrassing moment because I feel like this built up to Rosa being sidelined. I don't think they just did it after one match. So I feel like it was clearly after the Layla match because she was wearing that outfit when Mark Carrano was putting her together. She was wearing the same outfit. Her hair was styled the same way she had it when she had that hot mess match with Layla.
On Raw?
Yeah, on Raw. So I think that's what it's for. I don't think it's for the SmackDown. I think that was a main event match when her ass was exposed or something like that. It was for, I think she got red for Raw, honestly, because she's just terrible. She's fucking terrible. And then she's going to get mad at the other divas thing that they all threw under the bus. Bitch, not everybody can carry you and cover your mistakes on live TV, you dumbass. Get it together. Like,
I swear Trish couldn't carry her. Like, the best diva ever could not even help her.
They couldn't. China wouldn't even know what to do. China would be like, get her out of here. You know what? They need a diva like that. Oh my God. Listeners, I got to tell you guys something. A great little story today. So today I was watching an interview. I told you guys about it with Candice Michelle, Tori Wilson, and Lillian Garcia. They had an interview with InYourHeadOnline.com. And it's on YouTube. If you guys want to listen to it, I suggest you go listen to it. It's like, I think it's like a 20-minute interview. Well, anyways.
What was this? Is it a recent one? Or?
No, it was when they were doing the Tough Enough after shows for AfterBuzz
Oh, the
TV.
AfterBuzz, okay.
Yeah, so they were promoting their show on AfterBuzz. So they had a little interview. It's like a radio, it's like an online radio show. So they asked they were talking about the diva. They're asking each diva about how it was when they first came into the WWE and all this bullshit about respect. So Candice, Lillian talked about how everybody was just looking at her like, what the fuck is she doing here? She's not even a wrestler. Like, what the fuck? A woman announcing? What the hell? And then she, Lillian grew on to be who she is now. Tori Wilson talked about how she came over from WCW and she caught some shade because people were scared that they're going to lose their job. But thank God she had Stacey Keibler with her, so she was fine. Candice came in and she talked about how she came off of the Diva Search. And she was sitting down in the locker room and she was sitting on the floor doing her makeup, looking at a mirror. And one of the veteran divas came into the room and started bitching at her because she was sitting on the floor in front of a mirror doing her makeup and told her to move. Can you guys guess which diva this was? I don't think any of the listeners are going to be able to guess who this diva was. I couldn't believe it. It was Lita. She said it was Lita because Tori Wilson asked her in the interview, who said that to you? She goes, it was Amy, Lita. They were all like, oh. They didn't say much because they knew Lita was the top bitch. So,
I heard a story from another diva was kicked out of the locker room by Lita, like she wasn't even half dressed or something. I forget
who does she think she is?
She's the top bitch.
She's Lita.
See, that's what's missing around in the locker room around this time of year. These divas need to get it together. That's why they all think AJ Lee's a bitch, because AJ Lee's not here for the nonsense. That's just all it is.
Locker room leaders back in the day.
You need one. Mickey James was a locker room leader. Beth
Victoria,
was
one.
We do have locker room leaders.
Who? The Bellas?
I swear to God, if you say the Bellas.
I know. Natty's the locker room leader, but Natty's so like
that means contradiction came to itself. Y'all were saying 2 shows ago that AJ Lee is the locker room leader. She is not there. She's only been there for 3 years. If anything,
I didn't say that she was a locker room leader. I've always said that Natty would be the locker room leader.
The queen.
She's the top bitch. That's for sure. She's their go-to
she's
girl.
The face and she's the locker room leader.
No, the locker room leader is a whole different thing. The locker room leader is somebody we don't see. They're in the locker room leading the bitches. We don't see them. It's been said that Trish has been one. Trish was one. Lita was one of them. Beth Phoenix. Mickey James has been one.
Victoria.
And now I would probably say it's Beth. I'm sorry, Natty. It has to be. I'm not gonna go and say
Layla
AJ.
whenever Layla wants to be there.
Yeah.
These are the veteran divas. These are the ones who's been there the longest. The ones that they can go to for advice.
Alicia too.
Yeah, Alicia.
But to say,
Bellas.
the Bellas.
Yes. They've been there just as long as Natty.
I'm sorry, if I was a new diva, they would be like last on my list to ask for help. I'm like,
I know.
okay.
I wouldn't say that.
My promo. Do I go to Lana, AJ, or Brie?
Keep trying it, Gigi. Keep trying it.
Decisions. I don't know, but you guys need to go check out that interview with TLC, Tori Wilson, Lillian Garcia, and Candice Michelle.
That sounds good.
It was so interesting. And I was wondering, does Candice have a shoot interview? I would love to hear it because she spoke so freely. I was like, I want to hear what else this bitch got to say. I want to hear about the dirt with Melina because Melina's ass is not giving us any fucking tea with her fucking...
Not giving us anything to work with.
Anything. Like people are asking her on Twitter, when's the next show? I'm like, does people really give a fuck? Like, that's what I've been thinking. But, like, I'm a great fan of hers, but I'm not delusional. I will say, when they're fucking up, and that podcast of Melina's is a whole hot mess. When she was talking about farts and burritos, like, girl, good night, goodbye.
Did you see all of the Twitter stuff going on? There was, like, a recent picture of Melina that came out, and everybody was targeting her, saying she looked a hot mess, and she didn't look good. Did you see any of that?
No, I didn't see it.
What, is it like her short haircut?
Yeah, like her mom haircut.
Oh, she probably just took out her weave.
I've seen her haircut, but I didn't see people hating on it.
She got her hair years ago too, and people didn't say much, but she's always in and out with extensions, so it's not a big deal.
I've seen a lot of people just giving her grief, though. I was like, oh.
People have nothing else to do but judge people on their looks when they all probably look like fat slobs behind a computer. Like,
AJ fans.
I just can't.
Damn.
I can't. Blake, you do not like these AJ fans.
I don't really comfort about. I know the Bellas are bad bitches. That's what I know.
The Bellas are.
I don't even come for Charlotte's looks. Just her hips. Her hips fire the shit.
What were we gonna say, Nikki?
Oh, I said if you want to talk about unattractive fans, you need to look at Natty's fans.
Oh no!
Nikki's not even lying because when she be like reposting, like I got Natty's T-shirt, I'd be like, God damn.
Oh, let's don't be mean. We probably have some of them that listen to us. We don't know. I love you all. I didn't say it. Nikki said it.
You can hate on me.
I co-sign.
I don't condone this shit. Even though I said that people are ugly.
No, what did Jaymes say about Natty? No, Charlotte, your talent makes you beautiful.
No, this is what I said about Charlotte, because I know people are going to be like, what the fuck did he say about Charlotte? What I said was, because they were all coming for my girl's looks, and I said, you know what? I said, it doesn't matter how she looks like when she comes down that ring, because once she starts working, people will see the beauty in her work. Like, are you kidding me? Like, this girl, she's a former gymnast. She knows how to move. She has great ring placement. She's just so graceful. And I feel like Alexa Bliss is graceful as well. And I feel like it doesn't matter if she's not the hottest diva. It doesn't matter at all. She's not an ugly girl. That's why I'm not with it when people saying she's ugly. She's not ugly. By far. Like, bitches calling her ugly, but she's married with a ring with a hot husband.
No, I think she's beautiful.
She's not ugly, no.
I'm jealous of that girl's teeth. Oh.
You what, Nikki?
I said I'm jealous of that girl's teeth.
Oh, she has perfect teeth, and she has a nice smile. She's a beautiful girl. I'm not going to defend her. But she can't dance circles around half of the women that WWE have signed right now, and she's only been wrestling for under 2 years. Mm-hmm. Clock that T.
I really want to see her versus Alicia, like, very badly.
Oh, my God. I want to see her against Naomi. I want to see her against Naomi. I want to see her against Paige again. I want to see her against AJ.
Do you think Charlotte can carry Rosa? Can Charlotte help Rosa? No.
Nobody can help Rosa.
If with Rosa in the ring and like really like pop an implant or something.
Let me tell you, if I was a fucking diva and they told me I'm working with Rosa, this is what I would do. I'll walk up to her and be like, you better be fucking ready tonight because I'm giving you hell in that ring. You are gonna have the best match of your life. You hear me? That would be me pep talking Rosa Mendes.
You be like CM Punk after? Okay, are you dumb as fuck? Like...
Yeah, you're either dumb as fuck or what did he ask him? He either did it on purpose or he's dumb as fuck. He's like, oh, look at some dumb as fuck. Ryback, you're the best. I don't give a fuck. He gets no respect for saying that to CM Punk. He should have told CM Punk to shut the fuck up if he was really about it. But he ain't. CM Punk already... People trying to say that Ryback put him together. No, CM Punk put him together a long time ago when he put him together with that little comment. You either did it on purpose or you're dumb as fuck. And the guy goes, I'm just dumb as fuck.
That's why I wasn't here for him when he
like
had his little New Year's resolution on Raw. Him and Cesaro. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why are we like? I did
like
that this year, but next year it's gonna be my year. Like cleaning your dirty laundry before we get to 2015. Like Ryback, like I know this is gonna sound fucked up, but it's like if you got injured that many times, maybe wrestling isn't for you.
I feel like he'd be a good in movies, like action movies. You know, like he's got a really big, intimidating look to him, and I'm not here for him. I didn't watch that promo at all. I skipped right past that.
I think he can be a good monster heel. I really do. I just think that he's really aggressive, which is good, but he's just not careful. That's the thing. He's very sloppy, and people don't want to work with somebody who's going to be so sloppy and careless in the ring. So that's his fucking issues. He needs to get that together.
And then I'm upset with Cesaro with his 4 ropes, and he's like 4 sets of ropes. Like, nope, you fuck up.
He said 4 sides of ropes. I get what he was trying to say. It's just the language barrier. He was like, it's 4 sides. I was like, yeah, Cesaro, you better put them together.
He put it out under his breath. He's like, oh yeah, 4 sides.
He's like, it's 4 sides, because people are like, it's 3. He's like, he's like this. I'm the best that ever stepped in these 4 ropes. They're like, it's 3. He's like, there's 4 sides. And I was like, quick cover.
And then Bad News Barry came out and saved it. I'm like, if you're gonna have the mic, I do not want you like tripping over your words. How Rosa trips over dicks. Like, no.
Oh my god.
We always go back to that hoe.
Like Ryback was stuttering. I'm sitting here like, yo, CM Punk ain't never fucked up once. Like, hey, Paul Heyman don't fuck up. John Cena don't fuck up. If you're gonna have the mic, I'm gonna need you to speak clearly, okay?
Clear as day. I can't. But what else is there? What else happened this year that we need to touch up on?
Some of the NXT girls that really stood out, like Sasha and Bayley. Like, I wasn't a fan of Bayley at all until this year. Like, I didn't take her seriously.
Really?
Yeah, I just never was behind her, and then as soon as I started, like, watching her growth and, like, her matches, she was amazing.
Yeah, I didn't like the gimmick at all in the beginning of the year. But, you know what? Once they start... Listen, like I said earlier in the group, what ignited the whole Divas division was that match at WrestleMania for the main roster. And I feel like for the NXT Divas, the one that ignited everything was Paige and Emma. And that was all around the same time when they actually pulled the shotgun and actually, like, Divas worked matches, especially when it came to, like, pay-per-view matches and stuff like that. They were giving Divas amount of time. So I feel like with Emma and Paige, they were the ones who set that standard for the NXT matches when they went that far out with the power bombs and all the better than Batista bullshit. And then when you go to WrestleMania, when the Divas had that AJ Lee against the world match, like, that was crazy. Oh my god! Ah! Guess who retweeted me?
Who?
What's her face? The tattooed girl on NXT, Zara.
Oh.
What'd you say?
I love her because she posted one of my favorite bands. Because me and this girl have the same... We like the same type of music. Like, she's into the same bands I am. And she posted my absolute favorite, Deftones, Change. She posted it, so I put, you are officially my favorite diva, for posting this tweet. So she just favored it. Oh, cool. Oh my god, I just had a fangirl moment on TV.
I love those fangirl moments when you get a tweet or a favorite. You're like, oh.
I know, how cool.
I know.
No, she has great taste in music. I will say that about her. And I'm excited. You know, perfect timing, bitch. We're just talking about NXT. I hope this bitch debuts this year. I don't want her to be in developmental for too long. Well, she might need it. But I don't know. Because she's so different and she's tatted up and everything's so cool. I just want to see her ASAP. Like, automatically.
You still want her to be Sister Abigail?
I still do. Hell yeah.
I want her to be paired with Baron Corbin. That's my ideal for her.
I want her to be...
that'd be hot.
Yeah, and they could have, like, a motorcycle and, like, come down on it together, and she could be, like, that hot biker chick.
That reminds me of Chuck Palumbo and Michelle.
Oh, yeah.
No, she would do it better with some hot leather pants, some hot black boots. Oh, she would look so hot. And they could even keep her as just a valet while she trains. Because she has such a distinctive, unique look that they can, like, easily market. So
yeah,
I feel
it's good too. It's good to keep girls in different positions while they debut, and because I mean, whenever she does get in the ring, it would be a special moment, kind of like what they're doing with Lana.
Yeah, like Lana is brilliant. When she gets her first match, it's going to be the biggest payoff ever.
The only thing is, it depends if she can talk on the mic, though.
Lana? Oh, this
Oh,
girl,
the
Zara?
Zara girl.
Oh, we don't know. We've yet to find out.
Let's just hope and pray.
Yeah.
She didn't get the Rosa gene. Let's hope.
But what I will say is that she's just not some bump on the log that they found off a catalog or anything. She's actually a fan. And when I find out if these girls are true fans, I really get excited about them. Because if you notice, the girls that are fans, like AJ Lee and Paige, they're just the best. It just doesn't get no better than them, especially when it comes to the mic and working in the ring, because they actually know the product. Like, if we were to get into the business and get trained to become wrestlers, we would be better off than some of the other people in fans' eyes, because we are fans. We came in as fans, and we know exactly like what it takes to have like great matches and good promos. Like, promos are important. And I feel like this girl, I don't know if anybody follows her, if any of you guys do. Do you guys follow her on Instagram or Twitter?
I follow her on Twitter, but not Instagram.
On Instagram, she's always posting, like, DVDs of wrestling. She's always, like, watching wrestling-related things. She's always doing something wrestling-related. And especially when the holidays are over, she's like, oh, I'm so excited. I get to go back to work, to NXT. Like, you don't see any of the other ones doing this. That's why I'm so excited for her, because she's so passionate. I'm all for passionate. Like, that other girl, like... People were kind of sad. What's her name? Veronica Lane left. The other blonde bitch left. I was like, girl, bye. Like, I don't give a fuck if they left. They had no passion. They have no passion for the business. Dev Taylor, no passion. The girl's trying to get a man on reality TV.
Veronica Lane, like, I wish she would have stayed.
No, I'm glad she's gone. I'm glad. She didn't want it. Goodbye. Maxine, you didn't want to sit around and wait. You didn't want it. Goodbye. That's how I am. Goodbye. I don't care.
Rosa, goodbye. Oh, wait.
Well, Rosa still wants it, but Rosa's still in the game, but she still hasn't got the ball. It's embarrassing.
She'll never get the ball. It keeps rolling right past her.
She'll never catch it, Butterfingers. I can't wait.
I don't think she's even in the stadium to play the game, so...
She's released, but she doesn't even know it.
She's on the bench. She's never gotten off the bench.
She's the water boy.
Yeah. See, I would be more okay with Rosa being in the company if it was like a Zack Ryder thing, where Zack Ryder, he'll be like Instagramming photos at home while Raw's going on. Like, if she was like that, I'd be fine with it.
Well, she was like that for
she's,
like 2
taking
years.
all these spots. Like, someone could be Fandango's manager that can actually dance.
She was off TV for 2 years. Rosa Mendes. It was about a year and a half.
Off TV.
You should have kept her there though. Like, she came back and no one asked for it. Like, I'd rather see Batista come back. Like, shit.
Speaking of Fandangos, do you guys know that Sasha Banks was once Fandango's dance partner?
What?
Yes, she did. She did it once. I guess they did it like briefly when Fandango first started the gimmick. They paired him up with Sasha. I saw pictures of them together. Sasha retweeted
Was it like a live event or?
It looked like an NXT event in the picture, and Sasha had like a flower in her hair. And it looked like I said, it looked like, when they first were testing out the gimmick and they paired him with Sasha. And I was like, I would love to see this happen with Sasha, but I'm glad where Sasha is now. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I don't want to see her.
Yeah, I was just curious to see how she would have did it, because, Sasha, like I said, Sasha is a fan of the product. She started as a fan, and look at her. She's amazing. She's great. Freaking Ashley Flair, Charlotte. The bitch grew up watching wrestling. And she's phenomenal. She's a fan.
I would love to hear a shoot interview with Charlotte.
Oh my god. I would love to hear it too.
Growing up with Ric Flair being your father and like all the fucked up stuff that she must have seen,
his alcoholic days. I would love
and then her brother passing away too.
She has an interesting story. That's why I feel like
you were perving over her.
I feel like how Tamina came in and she's like
there's another one that needs to go.
No, I love Tamina.
Oh,
I would never hate on Tamina.
No, she's not gonna last.
She is gonna last. She's a snooker, god damn it. There's no way in hell
she's
they're gonna do it.
Snooker, but she she doesn't.
She's amazing. Go back and watch her matches. Tamina has some solid ass matches. She's one of the divas.
She's good besides the Superfly splash. Like, if she just
she needs to keep the super kick.
She's chilling at the beach with her little drinks.
She's
and stuff.
rehabbing.
She Instagram.
Oh,
like
I'm not gonna
healthy.
do it.
No, I can't with her. She needs to go.
Okay. I can't. Tamina.
But her story was interesting too, like how, because like she was a single mom of like 2, and she was a janitor at one point, and then like
odd jobs.
She became a diva, and like I don't know. I always liked Tamina.
But the thing is, when I mentioned Tamina, you know how she came into the business. WWE never put the belt on her at all. They didn't do much with Tamina, to be honest. And then you have Natty. Natty, they shade Natty all the time. But I feel like with Charlotte, they're not going to give her that treatment. They're really going to pull the trigger and have this girl go straight up to the top because she's that fucking good. and she's a Flair, and she has a deep storyline where she can connect with the fans because of what happened with her brother, her being a Flair and everything with the Woo thing. Like, everybody knows Ric Flair. Everybody, even non-wrestling fans, they know who Ric Flair is. They're going to be curious to know who his daughter is. So I could feel like when they give her big payoff when she wins that Divas title, it's going to be a huge fucking deal. Let me tell you, I could already see it happening. It's going to be everywhere. I really feel like Charlotte's going to elevate the Divas division big time. I don't know why. So. I feel it in my gut. And people keep saying, she's just going to come in and they're just going to blah, 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 blah. I don't think that's the case with this girl at all. I don't.
Yeah, but we said this exact same thing before Paige came up.
Well, Paige is not their product. Like, I was thinking about that today, too. Like, Paige is a girl from the UK. They don't see Paige as gold. I feel like
She is gold.
I know that, but I'm talking about in WWE eyes. They probably value Charlotte more because they feel like Charlotte's their homegrown. Like, they developed Charlotte. Charlotte is theirs. She's a Flair. Her dad is with us. Paige's family is not affiliated with the WWE. Charlotte's family is. WWE is that conniving and shady. And I'm not going to deny anything from Charlotte and her talent. She deserves everything that she will achieve in her career. But at the end of the day, she's WWE's girl. She came into WWE. They trained her. They turned her into this diva, so they're going to take the ball and run with it. Same like they did with John Cena. They brought in John Cena. They trained him. John Cena didn't do no indies, and look at him. He's a top guy.
Yeah, they don't put their
no way
as their top people.
No way. So that's why I feel like Charlotte's going to be that girl that they're just, right now, they're building her. They're building her really well.
Charlotte was on, like, WWE TV before she was even a wrestler. Like, when her dad, like, was retiring and stuff. Like, we knew Charlotte, like, for, like, a while now.
That's what I'm saying. And now you're finally seeing the girl from the crowd that used to watch her dad's wrestling, and she's going to capture the title. She's going to be a big deal. That's why and at the end of the day, it's not because of her name. The girl is fucking good. She's good. You can't deny
that. You know
that.
Something? People were worried about when she does come up, they're going to water her down or whatnot. But the match she had with Natty, it was like 5 minutes. Yeah. But in those 5 minutes, she stood out. And the time that she was given, she made an impact with
She did.
So.
I'm just hoping the writing won't be fucked up for her. Like, they don't put her in some, like, stupid storyline, because that could, like, ruin anybody who's great.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't have any, like, high hopes. I'm saying that, like, when she gets called up, I'll be happy and everything, and I'm going to want her to go straight to the top, but I'm not going to expect... I'm going to expect the worst. That way I can already prepare for it, because I had the same idea with Paige and Emma, watered down. I know Charlotte's not the same case, but... I'm not going to... I can't sit here and say that she's going to go, like, straight to the top. They're going to, like... She's homegrown. They're going to give her straight to the title and everything. I can't sit here and say that because every single NXT person that's come up has gone through the treatment of being watered down. And I can't say that Charlotte's not going to get watered down.
Rusev wasn't
I feel
watered
like Paige
down.
had a good run this year. It's just... It's not her spot right now.
I know. That's what I don't understand. Why people always want Paige to be the top... Best. She gotta lose.
She's not in a storyline, then she's not the top diva. We're not using her right.
That's what I don't understand. I love Paige. She's one of my favorites. The girl's only 20-fucking-1. She's still so new. It's all about longevity. They're gonna be in shitty storylines. They're gonna be sidelined here and there, and they're gonna come back to the top. If they stay on the top, you're gonna sit here and bitch like how you're bitching about AJ Lee always on the top. They're always giving AJ Lee the title. It's always AJ. Then they complain about AJ. Now that AJ is going, watch AJ be gone for a couple months. Where's AJ? We miss AJ. It's like I just can't. It's like, not every diva has to be on the top spot forever. They gotta switch up. Like, right now I'm happy that Nikki's on the top spot. It's a breath of fresh air. It's
April
different.
Jeanette, are you listening to this right now? TPP, April Jeanette, are you listening? You don't need to be at the top all the time.
I think she knows that. Okay. AJ knows this shit. That's why she left. She's like, you know what? I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to let Nikki shine. I'm going to let the other girls work. I'm going to take a little break.
She put over Paige and Nikki.
I know. That's why I don't understand why.
How many fans to realize that AJ isn't the booker and, like, Vince McMahon and Triple H are, so that she can't, like, are you going to say no when they tell you, okay, you're winning the title tonight? Like,
no, it's her job. Like, when you go to work, they tell you to put out the trash. You're going to put out the fucking trash.
And the thing is with her, every time she has an opportunity, she puts girls over. Like, she always mentions girls like Emma and Summer and the NXT girls in every promo or time she's on commentary.
And then
so you got to give her some credit, Blake.
People want to go and start off that rumor that AJ got all this heat for putting over NXT girls. I think that was a crock of bullshit.
Yeah.
The way that WWE shoves NXT down your throats in the network, they're probably happy that Paige went out there and mentioned other
Triple H probably shit himself. He fucking loves NXT. That's his baby. He's probably thanking her like, thank you.
Other girls, that's what the report was. The main roster girls didn't like how she only addressed the NXT girls.
Okay, boo-hoo, cry about it, bitch.
For not doing good. Like, maybe she would have mentioned you. Like, shit, you're already on the main roster. If you're not making your opportunity, that's your fucking fault.
Listen to this. This is exactly why Paige went there and she mentioned all those divas, because AJ clearly has been watching NXT and have been seeing how these girls are killing it on NXT. Absolute killing it. Sasha, Bayley, Becky, Charlotte. All of them are down there just wrecking house, doing the damn thing. Even Natty put them over and saying how great they're doing down there. And she'll go down anytime she gets a chance. Because these girls on NXT, they're actually letting these girls work. So AJ, as a fan, she's loving it. So she's saying that she wants to see these girls on the top. She's putting over other girls while she's accepting an award, but people want to say she's selfish and being a bitch when she's putting over these girls that get no mention on live TV, and the other divas are going to get mad when they're showcased every other day. Girl, bye. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm not going to fault AJ for that. For what? It's her preference. It's her speech. It was her time to speak and talk about how she feels, and that's how she felt. And you know what?
And did you see all the NXT girls on Twitter afterwards? They were, like, so appreciative of it. They're like, you didn't need to say that, but thank you, kind of thing.
They deserved it, though. Because they're not getting any recognition for what the fuck they're doing down there. They are killing it. No recognition at all. The only recognition that they got was Charlotte and Natty, which was amazing. And thank God they got their recognition for it. But, come on, Bayley and Sasha had an amazing match. Sasha and Charlotte, like, all these matches are freaking amazing. Mm-hmm. And these girls get no recognition. So I'm glad that somebody like AJ brought them to the forefront to let people know that these girls down at NXT are to look out for. That's all she was saying. So it's good. And she doesn't only represent the divas on the main roster. She represents all the divas as a whole. So,
but see, that like, my problem's not with the fact that she said that or whatever. But the problem I have, okay, this is the biggest problem I have with AJ, or with the booking. I'll put AJ aside the booking, whatever. WWE trend, Jay.
You're breaking up.
Okay, now.
What? Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I was saying that WWE is portraying AJ to be the top girl in the division. Correct. She is a 3-time Divas champion, longest reigning Divas champion, main event Raw. She is the girl around there. That's what I'm saying. They're relying too much on AJ that whenever she does walk out and leave, this division is going to be lacking a leader. And I know the NXT girls will fill that void. But like I said before, she is the female John Cena. And people despise John Cena now because he's shoved down their throats. AJ Lee is shoved down her throats. She can be here as long as she wants. She can live whenever she wants. But at the end of the day, the fans like her right now. But the longer she stays, I guarantee you the fans will start to turn on her just like they did with John Cena because she's shoved down our throats.
Did the fans turn on Trish?
Huh?
Did the fans ever turn on Trish?
I don't know. I never watched her.
Exactly.
No, you didn't.
They never did. They never did. They love
and like John Cena getting shoved down her throats is different from AJ getting shoved down her throats. John Cena is like on the show 3 times.
Are you kidding me, Blake?
AJ's in like one segment on Raw.
AJ
for like 5 minutes.
Trish Stratus. That's the point. She's not Trish Stratus.
Okay. Moving.
I feel like she is comparable to this era's Trish Stratus.
In this generation, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. She is the... You know what? Trish Stratus is the one that... Alright, Trish Stratus is the first major diva package. What WWE is focused on now, the diva package. That's Trish. They moved on from Trish. It's AJ Lee. That's the package. That's just how it goes. It's evolution. There's going to be another diva that's going to take over the AJ spot. And I hate to break it to you, Blake. It's not going to be your girl because they're a part of the AJ Lee generation. Period. That's it. I love Nikki Bella, but I know that she's not as good as Charlotte and she's not as good as AJ. But I still like her. I still think she's a good worker. I still believe that she deserves to be Divas champion. I'm loving that she's having a good reign. She's been champion for what? At least over almost 2 months or something like that. She's having a good reign. I'm here for her to be champion, but
I know you are. I'm just saying
that like, she's people... to say that other people are terrible and they suck and Nikki's better than them. I could never say that because that just sounds stupid. I can't.
Well, but like I'm saying, with the fact is that not y'all. I'm not talking about y'all, and I'm talking about people in general.
You worry
fans
too
out
much
there.
about what the fans say, and then you go on defense and attack who they like. You shouldn't do it that way.
I'm not attacking. Okay, I'm saying I'm not attacking AJ. I'm saying the facts and what I think, what I believe, my opinion. That's what I'm saying. And some people don't like it. I understand that, but that can be you. That's fine. But I'm saying that people don't give. I'm putting my stand aside. I'm putting my stand position aside. Nobody gives credit to the Bella Twins at all. The people in general want to talk about how they suck on the mic. Okay, like I said before you on the chat, I can say it again, so I'm blue in the face. The Bella Twins, okay, yeah, they may not be the best talkers, so what? Earlier, WWE is not all those. Yes, get you over, but they're not bad workers. Just because they can't act, like, okay, half the roster can't act. So,
and half the roster ain't doing shit because they can't act. That's the thing. You can't sell tickets on just matches. Promos are important. They're important to get on the mic and cut a promo. Like when AJ Lee got and dropped that little pipe bomb on the whole Total Divas cast, everybody was fucking talking about it. Ain't nobody gonna talk about you until you cut a decent ass promo. When Nikki Bella cut her promo, even though she screwed it up, she did it as a babyface when she's supposed to be a heel. People were talking about it because it was a good promo. That's why I keep telling you, if she directed her promo as a heel towards AJ Lee, that they would have aired that whole thing. But since she fucked up, she did. She screwed up. If she didn't screw up, you guys would have been like, oh, look at my girl. She is cutting promos like all these bitches. Da-da-da-da. Nobody can catch up to her. But since they edited it, people give her issues for it. And then when I went to go listen to the whole thing, I'm like, oh, now I see why they edited it. I see exactly why they edited it. Because I'm here doing it for the kids and all this stuff. Weren't you the one who punched your sister in the head and told her you hope she dies in the womb and all this bullshit? Like, it didn't make no sense. So that's why they edited it. Like, you can't fault WWE for that when Nikki Bella is the one who screwed up. And Nikki Bella will own up to her own mistakes. I know this girl knows she's not the best talker. But that's why I praise Nikki, because she's working hard to better herself. I'm kind of pissed that WWE is not letting her on the mic as often as they used to in the past couple of weeks. Because I feel like that's the only way they can learn is to keep them on the mic. But she does need work. Not as much work as Brie, because Brie is terrible. Point blank, period. She's bad. Acting is not her thing. That's why she needs her sister more than her sister needs her. That's just how I feel about the Bellas. That's it. I still like them, though.
I'm saying, I'm still gonna put my girls no matter what. So, people can sit here and say they can't act, or like not Nikki, but Brie, she sucks on the mic, she can't act, okay, and like that. This is not direct to her. I'm just saying this to the fans. If there's any AJ fans out there, if there's anybody who doesn't like the Bells out there, listen up. If you want to say that Brie can't act and she can't talk, okay, like half the roster can't act, like I just said. You're making way too big of a deal out of the fact that she can't act. And that Diva Confessions page, yes, you do. Whoever submits those Diva Confessions, all of you want to say Brie can't act, she can't do this, she can't do that. Okay, like, and she can kick ass in the ring. Like, she's not a bad worker, but you still want to sit there and submit confessions for it.
Go ahead, Nikki.
How we don't discredit any other diva on their acting skills. We give Natty shit all the time. I still think she's the worst talker out of the Divas division. But, I mean, that's not to knock on her wrestling skills, because she's one of the best wrestlers. And the Bellas, they have improved. Like I said, they're probably the most improved wrestlers in the Divas division this year. But if they're not doing well on the mic, we're going to call them out on it.
It is what it is.
Because we call it out on every other diva who fucks up on the mic.
I know. Rosa gets dragged every week.
Rosa's getting dragged. Rosa hasn't, like, sat back up since we dragged her. Like, she's still on the floor bleeding.
Rosa has a rope tied to her leg, and people are driving around with this girl.
Nikki tries to help and pick her up, but we're like, no, bitch. Like,
no. I've given up at this point.
No, I understand where you guys come from. Y'all are just trying to, like, give them constructive criticism because you want them to be better. I understand that. So in 2015, I do hope that Brie can improve acting skills. I do admit, like, when she did do that, Kane, like, he's coming, Kane, Daniel, he's kind of like, I understand that was kind of like, come on, like, you're sounding like a 5-year-old child. But, so I do understand where you're coming from. I do agree that they need work in certain areas, and I hope in 2015 they can work on that. But like I said, the only way people can work on stuff is if you give them exposure to it. Put them on the mic. It may be bad, but from it.
Well, the thing is, they don't really just need exposure. They can literally sit, take a car ride together, and practice. That's what they can do. It's so easy. Just sit there. All right, you feed off me, I'll feed off you, and we'll come up with something and we'll work together. That's all they need to do. That's why I could not, for the life of me, understand that whole Kane segment this year. That when a diva was finally placed in a legit storyline on the top. I think she was one of the first ones incorporated in a storyline when they first started incorporating divas in storylines this year. She was one of the first. And the way that she delivered was like, bitch, you've waited all these years to finally have a chance to talk on the show, and this is what you give me? I can't rock with it. I'm sorry. Same with Rosa Mendes. Like, Rosa Mendes is just terrible all around. That's why I can't fuck with her at all. Brie, the only reason why Brie's still standing on the other leg is because she can wrestle. That I will not take away from her. I think she can wrestle. She has good placement. She knows her spot. She barely botches. So I like that about Brie. But the acting is atrocious. And you keep saying it's not important, but it is important. Promos sell tickets, and WWE is all about tickets and making money. That's why Trish Stratus always had a fucking mic in her hand when she was a heel. Trish never came out without cutting a promo on a bitch. Mm-hmm. So, because the girl can talk. Trish can work a baby face. She can work a heel. She can be the champion. She can play Captain Save-A-Ho. Trish could do everything. All of that. AJ Lee, she could work a mean-ass bitch heel. AJ Lee can be a baby face. She can cut a promo. She can play a crazy psycho bitch that's kissing guys left and right. She can do it all. That's what I'm saying. The Bellas can't. That's why they get their shade.
They do good at silence, though. Kill that.
They're very one-dimensional.
Yes, it's very one-sided. That's why I can't say that they're the best when they're slacking on other spots where the other divas go miles ahead before them. It just is what it is. I get it, Blake. You love them. I get it. I like Melina. I love Melina. People used to call her a hoe, Batista's bitch, Batista slut. She slept around with this one. She sucked this one's dick. I'm just sitting here just sipping my tea. Okay, she's still a beast in the ring. Like, what are you gonna do? She's still the best. That's why she's my favorite. I'm not gonna argue every bitch on Twitter. Like, listen to this quote. You can't stop at everyone who throws stones. You can't stop at everyone who throws stones because you'll never reach your destination. So if you're sitting here fighting all these bitches on Twitter, bitch, you are never gonna meet the end of the road. Never. You just gotta let it go.
I'm not gonna let them sit there and talk shit. Period. I don't care. I don't have a filter.
Oh well, you'll be fighting all day, bitch.
I know, because I'm like, Blake is like the first person I ever followed on the Bella Twins. I'm never like standing for AJ that hard, like ever.
Because he loves the Bellas. I get that, and the Bellas must appreciate it. Like, they have somebody who like rides for them like as hard as Blake do, and like. You know, you can lean off a bit. They're big girls. They'll be all right. You know what I mean? No, those are your girls, though. I understand.
Yeah, I couldn't be a Bella Twin fan. I feel like they spend more time defending them than actually like praising them.
It is true, though. They do. Because, you know, then again, the Bella Twins still catch so much shade. People still say they can't wrestle. I think that's complete crap. I feel like the Bellas can wrestle. I feel like they've improved a lot. So, I understand people do shade them a lot, though. Jesus Christ. But they've bettered themselves a lot. You can't take
people are just jealous, that's it.
Oh,
I like
I'm so jealous of Nikki with her no ring. I'm so jealous. Jesus.
Oh, God. I love them on Total Divas, Nick.
I love their bickering when they're together and they're just bitching at each other. It's
my God, did you see
I have the keys, Nikki.
Did you see the promo when Nikki Bella like slaps Brie and Brie's like looking at her with those bitch eyes?
Oh,
she's like,
her face is so perfect. I can't
like,
wait
no,
till it's like,
like. But Nikki like playfully slapped her across the face, and she was just like, "This."
I don't think it was real. I think it was just playing around.
Yeah, I was like playfully.
But
it was playfully, but
like,
Brie was over it. Brie was looking at her like,
with my ring hand, like that's what she was looking like. I will smack you back with this ring.
You know what? Honestly,
reaction, like,
I feel like Brie used to whip Nikki's ass. I really do. I feel like Brie looks like that demonic one, because I won't get over that table scene. Breakfast. It was breakfast. It was
breakfast.
Oh my God. It couldn't be me, because I would have flipped that table. They would have had a Teresa Giudice moment right there, because I would have flipped it. I would have flipped that table.
I'd be like, say breakfast one more time.
I would grab her, just like how she grabbed the yell at her. I wish she died in a room.
And she kept on saying it like just under her breath, low key.
Just a
like
bitch.
Breakfast.
She was just
breakfast.
a bitch.
I
Like,
love
so
that. Though. Nikki, where are you going? I was the one that drove.
Yeah, I can't with her. She's terrible. She is something else. But on another note, Naomi with the Usos, that was cool. I'm so glad.
I was waiting for her heel turn. I don't know why I was waiting for it.
I was waiting for the
no,
Ascension. I'm sitting here I was like, Naomi, get out the ring. They didn't debut. Okay.
That was a crock of bullshit. Let me tell you, I was
They
so
dropped
pissed off.
The ball on that.
That's so stupid. I want to know who the fuck booked this shit. Who did? I want to know. It was terrible. They had the perfect opportunity, especially when they won the title. I was like, and then who came in the ring? Michael Cole or Jerry? One of them came in to interview them.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, perfect. Oh my god, it's gonna happen. And wah wah wah. I was like, are you fucking
hey
kidding?
James, did you hear crickets or pin drops?
For what? The Ascension?
Lord.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? People don't know who they are. People have no idea who they are. To have them debut like that, of course they're not gonna get no reaction. People don't know them. Not everybody watches NXT. That's why they're always promoting that $9.99 bullshit, because they don't have that many people watching the product. So I feel like if they had them come in and attack the Usos, it would have been an impact.
It would have made a statement.
Exactly. So WWE dropped the ball with that. Next week, they better come in and just tear out the fucking Usos. They need to fix that mistake quickly before they just drain out.
Somebody was
I feel like it was
them.
probably.
Go
What were
ahead.
you gonna say, Blake? Oh, no, I was
go
just gonna say, I felt like it was, they probably wrote it like that the first time, like, okay, they're gonna win, and then Ascension's gonna come and attack them. It's probably like a last minute rewrite for Raw, because I feel like that was so stupid not to, like, it was set up so perfect. Like, you have Jerry Lawler in the ring, so they can hit him, they just hit an old man, you can hit the new baby faces that just won the title, and you're gonna have Naomi on the outside looking at her man all, like, beat up. That would have been perfect.
It would have been so perfect.
I think what I was gonna say was that I think that was the original plan of what they were gonna do with them, because it was perfect. Like, you're getting interviewed, and then the lights could have cut out, and they could have heard the song, and then they could have came in from the crowd, and then beat them up, and then all of a sudden, like, they could, like, sit in the ring and have, like, the red smoke around them or whatever. And then, so I think it was a last minute change. Somebody was saying on Twitter, watch them just have, like, a little 2-minute match with Los Matadores, like, real quick, just go over, squash them. That's basically what they did. They just did it with Miz and Mizdow instead.
I just don't understand.
It was so stupid to have them beat a team that already lost. Like,
yeah.
It was just a squash, like, and I don't like that finisher. Like, doesn't even look, like, effective.
What, do you guys remember, like, I guess Jaymes and Gigi, do you remember, like, Lance Cade, and what was his partner's name? Murdoch or something?
Yeah.
They were, like,
It was Murdoch.
Yeah.
Trevor Murdoch.
okay, the rednecks, yeah.
Yeah.
Lance Cade is dead.
Yeah, he passed away, but do you guys, like, they had the same finisher, didn't they?
They did?
I'm pretty sure
Yeah, I
they
think
did.
it's similar, yeah.
It's like a clothesline and a chop block. It doesn't even look effective. It looks like just real rushed.
No, it's all on the person who's selling it. Whoever sells it, that's the thing. You just who did they gave it to Sandow. Sandow didn't sell it that well. Just at the end of the day, people love him.
Well, he probably didn't know what they were gonna do to him.
I'm sure he knew. They know the finish, but Sandow's not the best seller. Like, if they gave it to Dolph Ziggler, he would have ate that. You know what I mean?
He would have, like, flipped up.
That's what I'm saying.
Hideo, have you seen when they did it to Hideo Itami? He did, like, a full backflip.
Yeah, it's all about who's selling it. That's the move that it depends on the person who's getting hit, how well they can sell. So it's a hit or miss with that finisher. Like, if they gave it to Big Show just falling back.
Oh, God.
You know, it ain't going any other way. He'll probably, like, do a little roll.
I like their entrance, though, like, with the Illuminati and stuff. I think that's gonna grab people's
I
attention.
love it.
I like their theme song. The theme song's pretty cool.
I love everything about the entrance. I even like their little capes that they had on. I thought it was cute.
I like their little...
Yeah, mine is the Legion of Doom, though.
Really? For me, not at all. I feel like they're so different.
Their characters are really, like, I can't get invested with it. There's just too much going on for me. Like, they need to just... They
Like
need to
the
find one gimmick and just stick with it, but I feel like...
Like the Titantron, like, flipping colors.
Because the whole thing with the Illuminati thing is see your own future. That's all it is. Like, I have a tattoo of the third eye. It's to see your own future. You decide where your destiny goes. That's what they're all about. They don't believe in God. They're like, this is my life. It's going to go the way I want it. That's why the Ascension, they're going to rise. All this bullshit, because they're seeing their own future. That's their gimmick. And
but then they have, like, the like, weird Viking shit going on. And then this whole dominatrix look, and then, like,
I love it.
Pants. I just don't get it.
I don't know. Well, they have crazy, morbid fans like me who love it. So, Hey, it is what it is. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not gonna cry about it, Nikki, and tell you that your favorites are terrible. They suck.
Y'all do that to me.
Oh God, Blake.
So I'm still here.
In the TPP studios, anyone can get dragged. Okay.
Anyone. See, Blake, they're coming at me. You guys are coming at me. I love the Ascension. People's always hated them, especially you guys. You guys can't stand it. You guys are like, I don't get it.
I don't hate them. It's just like
you guys don't get it.
They don't give me life. They're like my Bella twins. You don't do anything for me. Like
they do a lot for me. I like them. I really do.
Well, no, my thing is with them is like I watched their stuff in NXT and like they were innovative and I like their style because they were different. Like, we've never seen like a tag team before that's like a cult. So like it was different. So I was here for it. But then like last night when they came out to like crickets and I could hear like a baby's whine over their reaction. Like Emma gets more reaction than y'all. Like, come on.
Honestly, Blake,
she gets good reactions.
Blake,
no, she does now. But like at the beginning of her career, where she got like all you heard was pin drops. Like that's how it was last night. Like there was no reaction, zero. And of course, it's because they don't know who they are. But I mean,
it's booking. So that's why I don't understand why you place blame on them. That's all booking's fault. It just didn't connect. The fans didn't make sense for the fans. It didn't make sense for us at home. We're watching it like, what the fuck? Why?
You know what's fucked up though? They're gonna be blamed for it though.
That's what I'm saying. Because fans
didn't get over out there, and we it's not gonna work out. So they're gonna have to try to figure something else out.
Exactly, because that's exactly what Blake is doing right now. You know what I mean? It's like that's not their fault. That's why they didn't get no reaction because fans were confused just how we were confused at home. These fans watched the damn show too at home. They're probably like, why the fuck didn't WWE put them with this? And the other half of the people, they're probably like, who the fuck are they? You know what I mean? So
I'll say now, like putting booking aside or whatever, I don't think these guys are going to get over on the main roster.
I think they will. Oh, I think
and they're
they will.
supposed to be like heels, right? Like I know they're heels, but like putting them against Mizdow, that would make them like I was confused. Like I'm like they put them against the wrong tag team.
Since this is the last show of 2014, I'm gonna put it right here on the record, and we can go back. It'll be easy to find. The Ascension is gonna capture the title after the Usos, and I said it right here, right now. They are the longest NXT champions. They're gonna capture that title from the Usos. Who else they're gonna give the belt to? Stardust and Goldust? Like, girl, bye. They couldn't wait.
I love Stardust a little too much. He's so freaking cute. I can't.
They couldn't wait to get that title.
Did y'all see Gigi's interview that she put up in the chat? Like the one with Stardust and Goldust, and they did a little interview before Raw.
No, it was like on a random morning show, and he was like in full Stardust paint and Stardust gimmick. I died. It was so perfect.
He was like smiling and like hissing, and he kept doing the thing like the star, and he kept on it was hilarious.
I can't take him seriously.
Get behind, like, just some weird shit.
See, that's what makes me, and that's what makes you Gigi, because you could get into Stardust and Goldust's nonsense buffoonery. I'm not here for it. I think it's a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah, I can't get into it either. I think maybe if Stardust was alone and like a single gimmick, then maybe. But
honestly, I could probably see the Ascension like maybe getting the titles at Mania. But, like, I don't know. It's just going to take... They have to grow on me. Just like Sasha Banks.
I think they're going to get them within the year, though.
They are going to get that fucking title, and they're going to destroy the tag team division. I'm calling it right now, because these guys are that fucking good. Watch when WWE finally gets their shit together and books these guys properly, like how they were booked on NXT, whipping ass, because they are no tolerant type of team. They just kick ass and take names, and they walk the fuck out. That's what they're about.
I feel like they're just gonna get watered down. I'm sorry, I can't see it for them. Like, it's like they're just gonna get watered down.
You know, I'm so over this watered down bullshit because like. That's just because they did it to one person. Like, they watered down Paige. It's like...
And Emma, and Adam Rose, and Adam Rose.
Adam Rose just didn't get over. Adam Rose... Oh, my God. Adam Rose is the one... He's the worst NXT one ever. I have to say. Because he...
all four of them can work...
I don't care. That, like, his gimmick had potential for something to be good, and now he's, like, facing a bunny.
And all four of them can work in NXT. Adam Rose, Bo Dallas, all
Hold
four
on.
of them can work.
Excuse me. Adam Rose, his gimmick is good. I like the gimmick, but the guy in the ring is awful. His ring work is terrible. I don't like anything he does. Everything is so Adam Rose. Everything is so basic.
Boring as
that's why he didn't get over. It's not the gimmick. He's just boring in the ring. Boring as hell.
But did the writing too, because when he debuted, it was all like, okay, beat up random people, and then like now you're gonna face a bunny. Like if they would have did something right, it could have been better.
He's boring.
And then like one
literally,
week, the like party train was like 10 10 people, and the next week it's 5, then it's 2. Like, what the heck?
That's
like
why.
literally in his matches, this is how it goes. He looks at the party crew, and then he'll look at his opponent. He'll skip around the ring. He'll do a clothesline, and then he'll do the party foul. Done.
It's just boring, and that's why they cut it
quick.
short.
It's too quick.
WWE noticed that it's not working. He's not as capable in the ring. I'm sorry, he's been wrestling for all these years. You could be wrestling for all these years and still be shit. Look at Rosa Mendes. Come on. And like he's just not that good. I'm sorry. Like people could probably be like, "Oh, you don't know how he is as Leo Kruger." Well, I'm gonna talk about what I'm seeing on TV. It's garbage. It's boring as hell. That's why he didn't get over. And then Paige got watered down. I feel like Emma's still getting punished. Emma
went to jail. That's what happened to Emma.
That's what I'm saying. Emma's still getting punished for what happened with her. So that's why I don't feel like
I don't think she's getting punished anymore.
Paige is the only one they watered down and switched up their gimmick was Paige. Everybody else, the Wyatt families are doing amazing things. The Shield is doing amazing things. So Rusev and Lana, amazing things. That's why I'm not gonna come and knock off these NXT people and say when they come over they're just gonna be watered down and shitted on. No, it's not gonna be like that. WWE realizes that they need to start making some new stars a motherfucking sap. They know this shit. And that's what NXT is here for. And they're finally starting to do this shit. Like, come on. They're not going to be watered down. They booked them wrong the first time. So I'm not automatically going to be like, they're going to fuck them up. They're going to fuck them up. I'm done. They suck. That's what people are doing. I'm like, oh, I hate fans because they're not realistic at all. They want things to happen. Boom, bam, bam. Nothing can ever grow.
I just need them to attack the Usos next week, and I'll be behind them.
Once they do that, everybody's going to be happy.
Roster, that's when I'll be into them.
What happened?
I said, in order for me to take them seriously, I wanted them to do it. Like, it was perfect placement. I agree. I think it was a last-minute decision for them not to attack the Usos because it was, like, freaking perfect. Like, it was perfect perfect placement. But I said that they need to do something impressive on the main roster in order for me to get behind them. Because right now I'm just looking at you like you're, like, some descendants from the Road Warriors.
Exactly, but what can you do in 5 minutes? They literally gave them 5 minutes to come out and debut. What can they possibly
Did they always have face paint?
No,
they just did that for
I feel like they need to not do the face paint. Like, I can't find you intimidating Illuminati person when you have
I could do without the face paint.
The leather daddy.
Like, Stardust wears face paint. Like, Goldust wears face paint. These are the people that wear face paint.
I can do without the face paint, but regardless.
I like the thing over the eye, though. I like the eye thing, just not the red shit.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I see good things for them. I really do. I feel like they're so needed in the tag team division. That's why I don't understand why people are all like, I don't like them. I don't get it. I don't connect with them. I'm like, what do you mean you don't get it? You don't connect it? This is what's needed in the tag team division. WWE's basically been building their tag team division on the main roster just for these guys to come up to the tag team roster and work with these guys.
Our tag division right now isn't really that interesting either.
I think it's good.
Over the summer,
There's baby pieces though than like the Usos. I can't think of any other baby faces.
The tag team division is like my favorite division.
I know.
Like, honestly, over the summer, the Usos matches with the Wyatt family were like match of the year candidates.
Yes, I agree, Blake. That I will agree with you. I don't agree with you much, but the tag team division, I've been here for it. They've really cleaned up that division.
In the past couple of months, like ever since the Wyatt family disbanded and the Shield is gone.
No,
this is the problem with
the Matadors.
You didn't like the Miz and the feud with Miz and Naomi and them that's going on right now. You don't like. I like that feud.
Well, no, I wanted to talk about that. I was gonna bring that up eventually. Did you see the backstage segment that they had? Naomi coming in, she's like, "Oh my God, thank you."
Oh, she was being such a lot.
I saw that.
So what do you happen with that?
Girl,
it's gonna get
drink
dropped.
Some Mountain Dew because you look thirsty. Quench your thirst.
I think they were playing mind games because Miz didn't really contact anybody. I think he was lying. That's why he looked so confused when Naomi was telling him this shit. So she kind of put him off his game. She kind of put a little bug in his ear. He's probably like, "How the fuck did she get that? I didn't tell anybody." And blah blah. I think
it's done. I think it's done.
I think it is done. I think they're gonna have one more little rematch, and when they have that rematch, that's when the Ascension is gonna come in and destroy them because the Ascension already had interactions with Miz and Mizdow. So I feel like now they're gonna come in and probably squash them both at the same time.
I think it'll be a rematch at Royal Rumble. Ascension will attack the Usos, and then we'll have the Usos and the Ascension will have a tag title match at Fastlane. And then they'll have a second one, like in WrestleMania season. They'll have a third one at WrestleMania.
No, I feel like they're gonna have their. I don't know. It's too early to tell. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I feel like at WrestleMania they're gonna do like a tag turmoil match or something.
I
Like
think
that.
they need more babyface like teams though, because the Ascension can't go over like on Stardust and Goldust because they're heels. I think they need like if even if they had put like
Los
random
Matadors,
superstars
the
together.
Matadors.
But, like, no one gives a fuck about the Los Matadors. I'm gonna be like, I would cheer the Ascension if they beat them up. They need more like straight up like baby faces. I think they like even if they put together superstars, like they're just like not a tag team and just put them together. They need to do that because the Ascension, the only people that they can beat
They
up right
have
now.
New Day. They have the New Day.
Okay, yeah,
Oh.
I forgot about them.
The
Yeah.
New Day, give me another day. I'm over it already. They are. It's just WWE just doesn't know what to do.
No,
with
did
it.
y'all read what I read Wrestling Inc? They put that the New Day dropped their New Day gimmick.
You know what? You know what I want to talk about? JBL, WWE and their racist asses. I can't. I can't. I think one of them took a present off the stage around the Christmas time, and JBL is like, "Look at them stealing presents.
Oh yeah, they're safe.
They're thieves. They're stealing presents." I'm like, these are gospel singers. What the fuck? They're preachers. And this motherfucker's over here trying to say that they're stealing. I was like, I can't with WWE. I absolutely
I can see
can't.
tweeting him that line.
He was like, they're stealing, thieves. But the New Day, girl, bye. They should have came in as heels. And that bright yellow blue, I'm over it. The New Day needs to stay in 2014.
You know how? Do y'all remember back in? Do y'all remember back in 2012 when they started doing those Brodus Clay vignettes? He was returning and everything, like he was getting like a beast, like a monster heel, and he ended up returning as a Funkasaurus with the Funkadactyls and everything. That's what I wanted for the New Day. Like, they were, like, doing this little preaching babyface vignettes, but I wanted them to come in as, like, a heel stable. Like, I wanted, like, you know how there's some vignettes that throw you off?
I feel like they were going to make them heels, but they felt like the whole racial thing was going to become an issue, and blah, blah, blah.
Because you made them Jehovah's Witnesses. Nothing would make you more hated if you're like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Nikki said that for... Nikki, who did you say for Summer Rae?
Yeah, my boyfriend and I were talking about it one day, and he's like, they should do a Jehovah's Witness gimmick for Summer Rae, and she could go around, and everybody would, like, hide from her, like we all used to do when they would come to our doors. And don't deny it, because we all did it. And
I still do. Get real quiet in the house, you're like,
sure. Either be invested and listen to her, like, preach because she's hot, or they would hide from her.
Mm-hmm.
That was his gimmick he came up with.
It would be nice, like, she can drop her book bag and bend over and pick it up, and the guys can look behind her. Like, this one, but they don't do stuff. Like, and it's like a religion thing, so I doubt they would ever do it.
Well, Vince McMahon went there with McMahonism, so I feel like anything after this would be, like, nothing offensive. Like, they should have the New Day come out and be like, here are, like, when CM Punk did, like, the Straight Edge Society, just be so annoying trying to get, like, us to believe in you. That's what they should have did.
The Straight Edge Society was just one thing that they just let slip under their hands. They could have been the biggest stable ever.
I loved them.
I loved them with Serena and everything.
When she came in and got her head
Oh my gosh, she was ugly. God awful.
Who?
Serena.
She was not ugly. Why? Because they shaved her head, so now she's ugly?
No, it's just like, I couldn't with her. Like, she was
That
just...
girl
She could pull off a bald head pretty good. She didn't look like
I saw her, she got her head shaved, and then started, like, pledging her allegiance, and I was like, I just wasn't really a big fan of the Straight Edge Society, not because they were heels, but just the fact that, like, it wasn't, like, processing with me, and, like, Serena just didn't make it any better because she would go out there and have these matches with mixed tags, and she would wear, like, some, like, so awkward. Like, she's so awkward in the ring. And...
Awkward? This is a girl with...
You know what? You need to do your research.
You really do. Blake, I can't. We're just going to cut you off.
Her and OVW, her matches that she had with Beth and, like, Mickey, and, like, she's a very solid worker. She's been on the indies for years. And the matches she had on WWE when she did, there was, like, rarely anyone's. And the girl she had to work with was Kelly. So, let's give her a break.
Come on.
Yeah, but, like, her thing is, like, I just wasn't really, like, a big fan. Like, I just couldn't get it behind it. I just couldn't get behind her.
Oh, I loved her. I love that she was willing to shave her head for the business. Didn't they fire her because she had drinking problems or something?
Well, they fired her because she was at the bar a lot or something, and it, like, it didn't fit in with her gimmick or something.
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah,
but
the imaging. It's all about imaging with WWE. They want you to be... when you go out, represent the company 24 hours, and I guess she was, like, slacking on it, because she was probably like, what the fuck? This is my life. I like to have a drink on the weekends, you know?
Yeah.
Like, hey, you know, whatever. She's still doing great things. She's in the indie scene killing it, so good for her. I don't know.
She had a great match with Mickie James, I think, like a year ago or something in TNA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they had a really good match. So
she's an awesome worker, and she's one of the girls that they drop the ball. When you have a girl that's willing to shave her fucking head just to get a start, and you guys are just gonna let her go that easily, like, I just don't get it. Like, Molly Holly shaved her head just to get a women's title match onto WrestleMania, and they won't even put the girl in the Hall of Fame. Like so many things that they always shade the women all the time. The women always get the short end of the stick, and it's sad.
This is a male dominant business.
Clearly.
So you can't like
unless you ask Steven McMahon.
Or unless you're Rosa Mendes sucking a dick, you'll keep your job.
No, I really want to know. Tom had told us, he said that he wants to see a shoot interview from Rosa, and I would want to see that because I really want to know how. Like 3 questions. 1, why are you still here? 2, how could you have stayed here this long? And 3, like, what did you do? Like, what did you do backstage? You did, like, I can't. Like, what'd you do?
Her shoot interview would probably be the biggest one out of all the divas in a while.
I feel like she would lie, though. She doesn't seem like an honest bitch. I'm sorry.
She's the most controversial diva they have on
I think she'll be truthful in her shoot interview. If once they, like, chew her up and spit her out and they're done with her, are you kidding me? I feel like she would be so hurt, and she will go and she will say everything.
You know what, though? I said this in the chat earlier, because all of you were going in on Rosa Mendes.
Hey.
I feel like...
When do we not?
She has, I feel like because she's been in this business for so long, and yes, I agree with you, 8 years, you don't know how to wrestle, what the fuck, how are you staying here? I feel like she has a very good relationship with either Triple H or Stephanie McMahon, and they feel obligated to take care of her in a sense because she was having all of these issues with abuse and addiction, and she's had a lot of fucked up shit going on in her life, yet they still took care of her. So I feel like they felt really bad for her, and they probably promised her a job for as long as she needed to. So that's probably the reason why she's there.
Nikki, I understand that. Like, they want to look out for her. But Hunter and Stephanie are not your mother and father. They don't need to look after you. Like, I feel like you can't stay here forever. I feel like she's wanting to, like, do that. I feel like she's wanting to stay here forever. And you can't do that. If you're not doing anything, then why are you here? I know you obviously signed up for this job. There's something about it that you like besides the paycheck, I'm assuming. Unless
she's passionate for the business. We've heard her say it numerous times before. It's just, she can't fucking wrestle. Like, she just doesn't have that talent.
But wouldn't she want to just, I don't understand her mindset. Like literally right now, my head's, like, about to burst because I really don't understand. Like, you'd think you'd, like
from Rosa's point of view, you have to think, like, she was, like, an alcoholic, and they put her through rehab, and WWE, they'll pay for your rehab even after you leave WWE. They'll do that for you. So this is,
but it's been a year and a half.
And they're, like, the ultimate, like, Rosa doesn't know anything else but this. I feel like she's been in, like, WWE her whole grown life. I feel like she really, like, this is, like, what she loves this, and, like, not wrestling, but she just loves the WWE for, like, just taking care of her, and they're not going to get rid of her because they're like, this is the ultimate enabler for her.
She's family. That's the thing with her. WWE, they always say, oh, we're a big family, we're a big family. I honestly believe that.
Even though they give out Z-Packs for, like,
but then again, you travel with these people every day. Rosa's been by their side for 8 long years. So I feel like why Nikki's observation with the whole Rosa situation could be right on, because I really do feel like they feel bad for her. Plain and simple, they feel bad. They feel like if they fire her, she's gonna break and go back, get on drugs, get on her alcohol, and probably kill herself. Like,
get her Sunny.
Honestly, she's just messy. And the thing is, like, the fans know that she's crap. That's why they had that talk with her on Total Divas, and I'm so glad that they documented it and let her know that you're not going to be a part of the Divas division no more, because we just can't expose the business. And I've been saying that for as long as I've been doing these podcasts. I've been saying Rosa Mendes exposes the business. Point blank, period. She does not belong in there. That's like, it's like like they could physically pull somebody from the fucking crowd and have a better match than with somebody like Rosa Mendes. Honestly. Like, I could be sitting on the crowd, Roman Reigns could throw me in the ring, and I would have a better showing than Rosa. I promise you. I would sell every move. You'll see me do a DDT better than Eva Marie could ever do.
You know what I was just thinking?
What?
What if, this would be a great... It's probably not true, because she probably really can't wrestle. But what if this was like a work? like for the past 8 years. Wait, hold on.
Oh, that would be a work and a half. She would need an Oscar for this shit.
Hear me out.
WWE would finally win an Emmy. Are you kidding me?
Like, watch, hold on, hear me out. What if this was a work, and like they planted this for 8 years? This girl can't wrestle and everything, and then we'll watch her just like randomly, like 3 years later, come out and say like, blah 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 blah, whatever. I can't wrestle. Y'all think I can't wrestle? Bring the Divas champion out here, and then watch her throw down like a 5-star match, and then get the Divas title, and then she tricked all these girls, and all the Divas are surprised that she won the title.
Yeah.
Girl, you were sounding like a delusional Rosa Mendes fan that we used to talk to in the past.
I would believe this, but WWE can barely write to next week, so 8 years, that sounds like something groundbreaking. If they can write a storyline the last 8 years, they can barely last 8 minutes without changing something on the roster. Like,
Gigi, if that shit was to come true in fruition, what Blake just said, Rosa Mendes would win a fucking Emmy. Are you kidding me? She would win an Emmy.
She plays it so well, but like, oh my god, if that was
she
seriously...
starts pulling out moonsaults.
And like, yeah, watch her like freaking like throw in like some Charlotte moves, like Paige moves,
she
AJ.
wishes.
And
I feel like she feels
just
like
a female Shawn Michaels. And
I feel like if she swears that if she licks Paige's pussy, she'll get some amount of talent from Paige. I said, ooh. What about that clip on? You know what? I kind of felt bad. I'm not even gonna lie. When she was sitting down at the table by herself or whatever, and Paige walked over to her, she's like, "Oh, you drinking again?" I was like, "Paige, you little cunt." I was like, "That was mean." I was like, "That was mean." You didn't.
I didn't see any
Rosa
of that promo.
Rosa was sitting down, and Paige and Alicia Fox approached her, and Paige asked her if she's drinking again, and Rosa's like, "Get the fuck away from me," or she said something like, "Don't fucking talk to me," or something like that. And I was like, that was kind of mean. That was mean, girl. And I was like, I'm not here for people bullying. I hate bullying. I hate it. But like, I talk about Rosa ring wise. I don't know the girl personally. I'm sure she's a sweet girl. I'm sure she is, because they wouldn't keep a bitch around for 8 years. You know what I mean? I'm sure they love her. So that's why, Paige and them, she has friends. They all love the girl, but she's terrible.
Quality shade, Paige.
That's why when Paige said that, I was like, oh, that was low. That was
You
low.
know what, though? I feel
but like Paige doesn't have a filter.
Clearly.
I feel like Paige wasn't there during the time when she was having her troubles with her alcohol, so...
She was in NXT.
Yeah, and they're like...
Well,
they're really
Paige wasn't
good
even with the
friends, too,
business.
So maybe she thought, like, that was okay for her to say something like that as a joke, but probably wasn't the right time to be saying that to her.
Well, and Paige...
But then again, she was probably, like, just, like, looking out for her, like, hey...
Well, it did look like she was having a drink, because the bitch was sitting on the table and she had something in front of her. I think it was a beverage. But I don't know if it was alcoholic, but Paige just asked her, and Rosa's like, you know what? Don't even go there with me. But she just went off, and she looked like really hurt. I think it was like right after they found out that she got sidelined, because Rosa just looks a mess this season, and I just can't wait to see what's going on.
It's so embarrassing for her. Like, she's gonna get embarrassed.
Nikki, you called it. You said they're gonna put her on Total Divas and just exploit her ass, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah,
that's why Total Divas
wanted
her
right now. This is kind of the best position for her. Like, everybody goes on and says, you know what? No, Eva Marie, she's doing exactly what WWE wants to do. She's the total diva star. That's the only place we see her on. But yet, and she gets ratings for the show. Her and the Bellas. Like, they're probably the 3 girls that are the most, like, highest rated girls on there. But Rosa as well. Like, she's a huge influence on Total Divas. And that's one of the reasons
influence on what not to do with your life.
I was going to say that, like, ever since she joined the cast... Before she joined the cast, this girl was never talked about. She was never discussed. She was never brought up, ever. She never had any matches. She was gone. When she came on Total Divas, this girl, everyone's talking about Rosa. Whether it be bad or good, people are talking about her. And she's becoming, like, that, like, messy girl that on a reality show that obviously has on every reality show. But, like, she's being talked about, and that's what I think they wanted.
But it's
her to be talked about.
It's sad with a girl with issues like that. That's why I go back to when people make that her excuse. Eva Marie, she's healthy. She's been through her substance abuse. She's a recovering alcoholic. But Rosa, I feel like Rosa's gonna break any minute. The girl's always crying. She's so emotional. She can't get it together for her life. WWE is all she has. Eva Marie has all this modeling and stuff to fall back on if WWE doesn't work out with her. I know this shit about Eva Marie. Is Eva Marie my favorite? No. Do I dislike her? Not at all. I like Eva Marie. I see her purpose. But with Rosa, there's no fucking purpose but being a hot mess on a reality show. That's it. When Total Divas wraps up, what is she gonna do? Nothing.
No, that's what I told you on the chat. After this season wraps up, this is going to be
She's
the
gone.
second half of season 3. She's gone. She's off this. She's going to be off this season, and she's going to get released in 2015.
She's getting released after Mania. I call it. Rosa.
And then the person that's going to replace her on the show is Emma, automatically. She's traveling with the girls all the time, and she'd be a good pick. She's
fun. She's goofy.
She's fun. She's young. She's goofy. She's gorgeous. She's a perfect fit, and she travels with Paige and Alicia all the time. You always see them post pictures. Hey, Rosa, can you take the picture of all 3 of us? Like, she always...
You know what, though? I'm excited to see the friendship between Alicia, Paige, and Rosa, because I love
me
Paige.
too.
I want to see how Rosa fits in.
I'm sure we'll see Emma on Total Divas. I'm sure this season we'll see a glimpse of Emma here and there, because she hangs out with Paige all the time. So I'm sure she'll be one of the non-credited... Because, other reality shows, they always have people that are not credited. You know what I mean? But they're on it heavily, causing drama. So I feel like we'll see Emma pop in here and there. They'll get us familiarized with her, because Rosa, she's only going to be in the business for so long. Because her age, no shade, her age is starting to show.
She's 38 years old.
It's starting to show. It's starting to show. I'm sorry. Girl, you're almost 40. It's time to hang up the boots, go get married.
She's not 38. She's 36, I think.
It's time to... Rosa needs to find herself a man and just chill.
She needs to, like you said, James, she needs to hang up the boots. She needs to settle down.
She has find, doesn't she?
She what?
She's 35.
One of the Matadors.
She's 35.
I heard that was a rumor, that they're not together, they're just friends.
Oh, well,
I think Rosa's lonely.
I think she's lonely too, because she's trying to get in Caige's little pale kitty cat. I can't.
I felt so bad for Paige.
Did you guys see in the chat earlier, Tom thinks Paige is a lesbian?
I think she's bi. She's curious.
I think she's bi.
She's curious. She just likes to play. She's young.
I think she's in her young 20s, so she's like, of course, I'm not 20 yet, but I mean,
she's in her early
20s, so she's like experiencing, trying to like see what she likes, see what she doesn't like, stuff like that. So I don't think it's anything to take under consideration. I think she is straight. I don't think she is gay.
At the end of the day, Paige
is bi, because she's like on an episode of WWE Inbox. They're like, "Oh, who would you want to kiss for New Year's?" And she's like,
she never reveals it.
People.
And then if you, like I told you earlier, she'll put on Twitter like, this guy in the gym stared at me and I told him to F off and stuff like that. And I'm like,
you know what? I do not think she's a fucking lesbian. I think Paige is dating that rocker guy that she's always hanging out with. Some guy from a rock
Corbin.
band.
I've seen them at the pictures at the movies and stuff together. So
Baron Corbin?
Yeah.
No, but they hang out with the same group of people. It's her, Corey Graves, and this guy from this rock band. The Pages. Oh, Emma hangs out with them too sometimes. Alicia Fox has been hanging out with them. Even Rosa's bitch ass.
They
went jet skiing
this is what she
with
put.
them.
She put on Twitter. She put, doesn't matter how many times you stare at me, Mr. Meathead. I'm not gonna acknowledge your existence. # gross gym pervs. I think she's just okay, but who wouldn't look at Paige? My God, that girl. Oh my God.
Yeah, it was probably some creeper just staring at her like she's a piece of
Ryback.
meat.
He looks like that dude in the gym that's like breathing heavy. Like he just gives me the creeps, and he has to be from Vegas. Just makes me sad.
Oh, Gigi, you better watch out before we find you in a desert in fucking Vegas under the sun.
I would like kick him in his little scrotum from doing all those fucking roids. I wish he would try me.
Right? I think he's so big that his penis is small. Oh my God, you guys.
Like, they have Vegas and like Ryback as people are from Vegas. It makes me so sad.
And Rosa. Oh, she's from Vancouver.
No, Rosa's
she's Canadian. Isn't she Canadian? Yeah.
I will take Dean Ambrose because he does live here, so he counts.
Oh God, Dean. He was missing on Raw. I wonder where he's at.
Yeah, because they were having a house show the same time as Raw. Like, literally, they wanted money so bad. I can't.
Oh, so that makes sense. Layla was probably there. Summer.
Yeah, because Roman Reigns, he did a show. He did a match at the house show, then went to Raw to do the match at Raw.
Oh, damn.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to think of the divas that were there. Layla.
Alicia.
Summer.
Emma.
Oh, Layla wasn't there. Layla's not traveling. So it must have been Emma. Maybe they had some of the NXT girls there, too.
Maybe they had Cameron in there, too.
Wait, was the 29th yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay, it was... Are you talking about the live event they did yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Charlotte, Emma, Alicia, Sasha, Cameron, and Summer.
All right. So, yeah, that makes sense. They split up the roster. That's where Rosa was, too. She was probably there with Fandango.
And they got a big pop in Flair country.
Some photos of her.
Her ring gear was a mess. A complete mess.
Who?
Charlotte.
What?
She looked like she stole Natty's ring gear from 2013.
You know
Christmas
what that
4
was?
on 4.
She just came in. They're telling her, we want you to wear Sienna's dress. She's probably like, I don't have one. They're like, well, we have this one. So she's like, okay, I'll wear it. Who cares?
It was Natty's. It was Natty's 2013 when it was 4 on 4.
Like Beth Phoenix a bit.
They're all recycled outfits. She was just like, whatever, I'll wear it. I don't have one, I'll wear it. You really think she sat there? She was like, no, put it right here and put it right there and put this right. No, Charlotte does not have time for the nonsense. She was just like, okay, I'll wear it. Who cares? It's like, who gives a fuck?
She should have came out in like a Santa hat, like how AJ comes out and like she'll just wear like a shirt. Like she should have
like
that.
Paige. She'll still rock
Ooh,
the
but
black.
what I
She'll
want to
still
talk
wear
about,
Santa hat on.
what I really want to talk about is Sasha Banks posted a picture with her in the furry boots, and she said, I'm getting my Melina tease or whatever when she came out with the thing. So Melina retweeted it, and she tweeted back to Sasha, and she was like saying how she's so flattered that Sasha would do that in her honor or whatever. And she said that she's so happy that she's inspired so many girls in the business and all this bullshit.
She was like, I'm happy to see my entrance and my moves and my attitude. Like,
you thought it was shade.
Like, she was throwing a little bit of shade.
I don't think so, Nikki. She said nothing but the
I think
truth.
people just try to find shade anywhere. Like someone can tweet, I'm eating a burrito,
Well,
and it's like,
here's what's it called? Here's the thing with Melina was because I never really got to see a lot of Melina because I only started watching in 2009, so I only saw like 2 years of her. So, but I do know that Melina basically paved the way for a girl to enter the ring. Like I think she paved the way for entrances.
She didn't pave the way. She kicked that door the fuck open when she first debuted. Let me tell you.
On SmackDown when she debuted with Eminem and she had that little skirt on, and I was like, what's this girl doing? She's like putting her legs up on the ropes, and then like the full split, her ass is hanging out. I'm like, good girl.
That's what I'm saying. She
that's a way to get an
she
attention.
Kicked the door open for entrances
off the hinges. And
what
listen, I said she kicked the door off the hinges, and Melina didn't say anything to Sasha that people haven't said to Sasha that she reminds her of Melina. And clearly, Melina's one of her favorites. It's clear as day.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I hope when Sasha debuts, they get rid of Cameron.
No. Oh, why? I thought we were going to go the whole show with no Cameron shade. Oh, my God. Leave
Cameron's getting shaded.
And you know what? I went to go listen to Melina talk about the Cameron thing. I didn't get to
shade Cameron in her bot shorts when they did, like, the Christmas episode. I swear, she's, like, one of those girls that has, like, nothing, but, like, they still try to show it off, like,
Gigi, hold on. You saw the match last week when Cameron was there, and she had a good showing, and she sold very well.
She sold that scissor driver to a T.
And she looked cute, and you still think she's trash?
I don't think she's trash. I think... Okay.
Go ahead. Come on, I really want to hear this.
Okay, no, go, Gigi,
like she's not trash. She's a garbage disposal.
Oh! I wish I could reach my hand
inside the house, but I feel like she's.
Gigi, you're being shady. That's unfair.
I feel like Sasha is like a better version of Cameron. Like she's just like a more polished, cuter.
Well, you can't compare the two.
I'm gonna call it right now. I guarantee you they're gonna pair those two up on the main roster.
I think it would be gold.
Please don't. Ooh,
I'm sorry.
You know what?
You
guys are gonna say that.
Fucking Cameron is would be like an anchor to Sasha's Titanic. Like no.
Are you kidding?
Like they're both ratchet.
Listen,
so, it's like they both gravitate that viewing of like ratchet. So like
you know what? People are gonna love it. People will love it.
Coming from Blake, but like Sasha is cute ratchet. Like Cameron's like, why are you here, ratchet? Like
no.
Like, I don't get,
like, ratchet.
Because I know none of Cameron's story also. Like, I don't know if Cameron's a wrestling fan. We don't know where this bitch came from.
She's the only one from Tough Enough to get on the
I know, but, like, it's not like she had great competition. Like, some guy named Silent Rage and goddamn Miss USA. It wasn't like she was going against the greatest people ever.
All right, but
That's so ironic that she was the first one eliminated, yet she was the only one to actually make it into a wrestling promotion.
And she's
doing
damn well.
I love my diva matches, but for her to say Melina versus Alicia Fox, which probably was a good match, is your favorite match of all time. Like, girl, lie. Say Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker 1. Like, there's like matches
but Gigi,
that people who don't watch wrestling
that's her truth. That's her truth. She hasn't watched wrestling that long.
Like, don't when you're about to
Stone Cold's reaction.
I know, and Stone Cold has apologized to Alicia Fox and Melina for his comments, saying he's like he didn't mean no disrespect towards Melina then, but he's just saying, like, name another match. She couldn't name another match. That's what she. That's
because
what
like out of all the matches in history, she names that one. It wasn't like you said, Jaymes. He wasn't throwing shade at Melina and Alicia because he knows they can work, but he was just saying like who. As in,
you know what? I listened to Melina. They asked Melina the question about Cameron saying that, and Melina said, you know, a lot of people thought it was like shade or whatever. She's like, you know what? She's like, I took it as a compliment. She's like, this girl clearly hasn't been watching wrestling for long enough, and she saw something in my match with Alicia Fox that interested her and sparked her to want to become a wrestler.
The way she said it wasn't even convincing. She's like, Melina versus Alicia Fox. Like, she really,
Melina
like, her eyes.
versus Alicia Fox.
Hey, it is what it is. It's her truth. She just found out about wrestling, right? She probably heard about the show. She probably wanted to do something physical and athletic, so she went and she watched a couple of matches, and that's the match that stood out to her.
I seen an interview with her. She actually, like, somebody asked her that question. She's like, I always get so much grief for that from people online and on Twitter, but my real favorite match now, I can say, is Mankind versus Undertaker in the Hell in the Cell.
Yeah, because she's doing her homework, and it's clear as day she's doing her homework because the girl's improving in the fucking ring.
She's like she's doing her homework, but she's not finishing the homework. There's like some problem.
That is shade. No, hold on.
She's asking other people to fill it in.
I let Gigi drag those fucking Bellatons, but I will not let you drag Cameron. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
There is no way in hell.
You say Cameron is improving, but it's like she's
okay.
So
how can you hate? How can you shade
from, like, a small tree to like a big tree? Like with Cameron, like she's still just grass.
She's still a bush.
Gigi, how can you shade somebody who's growing and wants to learn so desperately?
Because James, I get that you like people who are like you like to see growth, and I get that because it's like nice to see someone go from like 0 to 100. Mm-hmm. But with me, I need you to be at least at 50 by the time you debut.
She is at 50. This bitch is at 60 right now. You kidding me?
10 points.
No.
She is doing good.
I got a solid 40.
She is doing good. Are you kidding me? That match with Gigi, girl, bye. No way. You're not gonna come for Cameron.
And like her presentation is terrible too. Just like
you are being so hateful.
Diva. She's like. It's like an indie gimmick.
Whoa.
My issue with Cameron is I don't like her personality on Total Divas. I think she's fucking annoying, and I just don't like her. I don't like her personality, so I don't give her the time of day.
So great on Total Divas. Like, I can find you a million Ratchet girls and replace her. Like, no, she's not special.
You can't find a million Ratchet girls that could have the whole what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my god, it's on the tip of my tongue. Charisma. In Ratchet and out of the box like Cameron. You
not charisma. You can put her gimmick literally on anyone and they can pull it off.
No, you can't put it on Eva Marie. You can't put that shit on Brie Bella. You cannot.
Yeah, but you get like a
No, somebody like Cameron. Cameron is doing. Oh my god, we're gonna need a split screen.
Okay, hold on.
That already?
No, I will not. No, I will defend Cameron until my last breath if I had to.
Yeah,
if it came down to
I will like drag her into my last breath and then into the afterlife. Like,
Gigi be coming from the grave. Fuck Cameron.
Oh my god, Gigi, I can't with you right now.
Gigi
like,
is just shading Cameron.
Where her place is. Like, she's replaceable to me in every sense of the word.
No way. This girl's
come
miles.
Okay, are you gonna drag me for this? She's not that cute either. Sasha Banks is way cuter than her.
It doesn't matter. She's a cute girl. She's a cute girl. It doesn't matter.
Let me be the here. I'll be the neutral.
Girl, but I have several. Listen, Cameron.
Chill.
No.
Look, all I'm gonna say about Cameron, I'm just gonna keep it real simple. I like the girl. I like her as a heel. I don't think she's terrible, but I don't think she's good. I do agree with Gigi on the fact that you can stick this gimmick on anybody, because I guarantee if you stuck it on Naomi, she would pull it off times 10.
No, Naomi's not annoying.
Naomi
is not annoying. Cameron is annoying, so the gimmick is perfect for her. She's annoying. She's in your face.
Annoying though. Anybody like put her on any of the deeps that can pull off a good gimmick, like a good
Naomi
gimmick.
Can't.
Naomi
always got that fucking goofy ass smile on her face.
Okay.
No.
Me and Nick are just sitting here like, okay, go at it.
Naomi is always chilling. She's always smiling with that big smile on her fucking face. She can't even, like, I can't. Cameron is you saw her
smile with pink lipstick that isn't her shade.
Okay,
like,
you can put the gimmick. You can put the gimmick on Naomi. Naomi and Cameron played Ratchet Girls in FCW, and Naomi outshined her like crazy.
No. Oh hell no! Naomi was terrible.
That gimmick was annoying as fuck.
Yeah, back then I think Naomi could pull it off now.
Gimmick thing.
Oh,
Yeah, but
please.
she could pull it off now because she's 10 times better than what she was
Naomi,
4 years ago.
Mark Toronto handed her a mirror and said, "Look into this." Like, do you know how many wrestlers have done this? How many times we've seen this gimmick? Oh, be obsessed with yourself.
Okay,
Like
Cameron,
Tyler Breeze does it. Tyler Breeze does it.
Yeah, Gigi. And what did fucking Cameron tell them? You know what? Send me back to NXT so I can learn.
Yeah, and like she,
exactly.
You know what?
like
Honestly, I think that was a work. I think that was a total diva work. She went down there for one.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Then what the fuck? Hold on.
Back to Vinny, like literally.
Hold on.
Okay, all right, let's stop for a second. Think about it. During that time when they were recording that feud with her and Naomi, she was on TV on Raw each week. She didn't have time to go down to NXT, and if she did, like I said, it was for that one little taping that they showed of little
Nikki.
little matches,
All right.
and stuff with Sarah
Little
Dawn.
training in the Performance Center. Yeah, I don't think she actually went back to NXT like to work for a month.
Okay.
Like,
I don't believe that either.
So did she just roll up off the other side of the bed and just learn how to do all that bullshit she was doing last week?
No,
on
I
Raw?
feel like when she went there.
Then. All right.
No,
this is just a bunch of bullshit. This is just a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, this is a good ass show. You motherfuckers listening better like this video because we've given you guys 2 hours of our motherfucking life on our Christmas vacation break. We need some likes in this bitch. But you guys been doing good. But anyways, back to Cameron. How the hell are you guys gonna say that this girl doesn't give a fuck about training? She wasn't training.
I never said that.
What are you saying? What do you mean? I don't get the logic of what Nikki. That's what I'm talking to. I don't get the logic of you saying that. But she came on Raw, and I know you guys don't like the girl. I know you guys think she's terrible and ratchet. I know. I'm not talking about you, Blake. I'm talking about these two bitches over here now. I know you guys don't like her. You guys think she's terrible and bullshit. But you can't deny that the girl is learning. And she's,
I'm not denying.
Like a second grader trying to learn like algebra.
Gigi's just not here for her. I can't.
I'm just saying, Jaymes, is that you said, oh well, she went down to NXT. She took
did.
the time off of the roster and went down. It's like I don't believe that. I'm sorry.
All right, how do we know?
She went down for 24 hours.
How do we know?
How do we know?
She wasn't on every show.
She
was not on every show.
She learned her few simple moves that she does, and what? She still can't pin a girl,
No,
right?
this is what she did. She went to Sarah Del Rey. She's like, I need you to teach me an arm drag, a drop kick, and a clothesline. She did that. She came back. Done.
Okay. All right. And now she's doing better than half of the bitches on the roster can ever.
And I'm not just.
No, I'm talking about the other divas that WWE's had. They had Kelly. They've had fucking Maria. They've had other divas that couldn't do shit.
That's like pre-Performance Center.
It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. They were still got trained. These divas still got trained because they had FCW
James,
and all that bullshit.
Did you just say that Cameron is better than half the roster?
No, I said she's better than half the other divas that's been on the roster. Like, fucking, I'm not gonna say, I think she's, oh my god, this is gonna be controversial as fuck, but I'm just gonna say it. I think she's a better worker than Tori Wilson.
Oh my god.
I think Tori Wilson is a good seller, and I think Cameron's a good seller. I just think she's a better.
Like you're asking Cameron to sell easy moves, though. It's not like she has to like do like something difficult. Selling isn't that hard. Hit your head and act like it hurts. Like
it's not. No, Gigi, you know selling is an art. And out of all the divas, the one who got it down packed is Fox. Fox can sell anything, and Cameron did a good job.
It's not like you say Fox does it the best. It's not like Cameron is doing it great. It's just like you did it. Like it's just like it's mediocre. It's basic.
No,
like,
that's another thing. If Cameron looks up to a girl like Alicia, Melina versus Alicia Fox is my favorite match. Okay, if you look up to a girl like Alicia, why can't you sell like Alicia?
Okay, bitch. What did she do on Monday Night Raw? What did she do on Monday Night Raw? Like, I don't get it. Like, this is what Cameron was talking about on Y2J's thing, on his thing, interview when they interviewed. She said no matter what they do, fans are gonna hate on her. No matter what she does, and it's true. She's damned if she do. She's damned if she don't. The girl says she wants to go get trained. She wants to get off the roster and go train. You guys give her shit. If she never said, oh, she needs to go get trained. She needs to go back to NXT. Blah 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 blah. The girl says she wants to go. Oh, she didn't go to NXT. She still sucks. She comes on Raw. She does pretty good. I know, but I'm saying like the whole picture. This is what I get from Cameron. The whole picture. And you guys know she's not my girl. She's not my favorite. My favorite is fucking Charlotte. That's who I stand for. But I'm not gonna come and belittle some girl who's actually learning and bettering herself.
Okay. Let me cut you off here for a second.
Go
Here's
ahead.
my piece on Cameron. Yes, I agree with you. This past year, she has improved her wrestling ability. Before, she was bullshit. I'm sorry. Is she ever going to become Divas champion on the roster? Probably not. like it or not, she's not going to stick around for that long. She's kind of one of those girls.
I don't give a fuck.
She's going to be there for 2 or 3 more years, and then she's on her way out.
And I'm fine with that, but I don't feel like you should sit here and just shit on her when the girl's actually trying and she's putting her life on the line. She's actually.
See, James, now you know what I go through with the Bella Twins.
No, no, because this is a whole different thing. Because I'm realistic with Cameron. I'm very realistic. Yeah, because
at least we give the Bellas their props. Like, they are way better now. To me, Cameron is like.
Gigi, I don't agree with that.
She's improving, but she just needs a lot more work. And I'm sorry, like, I'm biased because I don't like personality.
She needs work, but I'm saying, like, you guys.
To me, she should be in NXT right now. That's to me where her work is right now. She needs to be like in NXT. She should not be on the main roster.
She even said it on Total Divas. She was only developmental for 2 months before she was called up. She was called up too soon.
Yeah.
That's the end of it. Like, she was called up too soon. And therefore, when she came up, she did a whole bunch of tag matches with Naomi until she was able to go in the ring on her own, and she did those matches with AJ and all that. So, of course, this girl's not going to be at a level we want her to be as far as she's been here 4 years. 2 years, sorry. But of course, she's not going to be at the level we want her to be. But I will agree with James. She is learning. She's not as bad as some other girls. Like, at least she can hold her own in a match. Like, the match she had with Emma on Superstars was not a bad match.
No, I like that match. I'll agree with you. I love that match because she showed personality, and I do like her character. I always credited Cameron for that. I do like the character that she portrays. Yeah, I agree with Gigi. Any other girl could do that, but she's doing it well. But I don't know.
I agree with you.
I'm just not invested in her.
I just feel like if she's still learning, she should be in NXT because it's different between like the Bella Twins are still learning, but they're to a point where it's like acceptable.
That's what I see. Gigi, the whole point of my argument is she's asked to do what you're saying she should do. They said, no, go train at the Performance Center on your days off and come back. Because we didn't see any matches with her in NXT, like as a legit NXT star. No.
Yeah, but they said, okay, you can do it, but we prefer you to do this. She's like, okay, I'll do that. Then, like, if you really wanted, you should have went down to NXT.
Clearly, Gigi, clearly she went somewhere because the bitch has improved. That's my argument.
This is what I'm saying.
I don't give a fuck.
This is what I'm
saying. Everybody says about that girl's improved.
James, you were going to go all day. Like,
we can't, bitch.
Get over.
I do agree with Nick on what he said about, she only went down there. I honestly think she only went down there for like 48 hours and then came back.
All right,
hold on.
Okay,
this is why
you want
I
to say she went down for 48 hours? Well, then she's the fastest learner I've ever fucking seen, and she should train Rosa fucking Mendes.
Because if you
can
heard
learn all that in 48 hours, you're a fucking beast. That's all I gotta fucking say for Cameron.
But if you heard Mark Carrano, he told her she wanted to go back down to NXT to actually be an NXT diva. She wanted to go back down, correct?
And that's what everybody wanted
for her. Mark Carrano
told
her, if you go back down there,
the chances are you might not get back called up.
We're not going to have you back here in the diva
So who's going to risk that? Who is going to risk that? Who?
Tell me. Exactly. Get better. And if she knew, like, if you believed in yourself, you could come back up. She didn't believe in herself.
That is some bullshit. They basically told her, you go back, you're not coming back. And if she tried to come back into the main room, they'd be like, no, we already gave you a chance. WWE,
I think Ascension needs to go back to NXT so she cannot come back. I think that's why. Yeah, there we go.
You are just so shady and salty towards Cameron. I don't understand, but I'm going to get to the bottom of this shit. If it's the last thing I fucking do, you will like this bitch.
Like, she has, like, you know how, like, I said, like, if you Google Emma, the first thing that comes up is her arrest. I feel like the only, like,
Gigi.
Like, nothing good comes up with, like, Cameron. Like, she has done nothing to me where it's like, wow, Cameron is good. Like,
she's been getting better.
She was shit on Tough Enough. She got eliminated first. She comes up, she's like a Funkasaurus. She's crying to Vinny, bro, this is being mean to me. Like, they're wrestlers. They're not nice people. Like, the fuck.
Look, Gigi, she dealt with what everybody else dealt with coming in that way. Candice Michelle got fucking bitched at by fucking Melina. Lita. Lita dragged somebody out of the fucking thing. Somebody pulled Maria's hair out. Like, all crazy things happened to the divas. It just so happened that she was yelled at by a baby dinosaur.
Hair out? Wait.
I don't know. Somebody was telling me. Was it you who was telling me somebody's hair got?
Yeah, Maria said. I think she said Melina. She was in a makeup chair. Melina's like, no, I need to get my makeup done first. And she's like, well, I'm not moving. And then Melina pulled her off the chair, and Michelle McCool was looking at like, oh my god. And she was talking about how Michelle like went from like quiet as fuck to like bad bitch after she married the Undertaker.
Okay, well, what's it called? Speaking of improvement, y'all are gonna go on for days. So, like, speaking of improvement, I think that we should tell the viewers 3 people that we think we should look out for in 2015.
That would be a nice way to wrap up
I swear to God,
the show.
If you say Brie and Nikki Bella as 2 of your choices. I'm done.
This would be a good way to wrap up the show because we're
Here,
2 hours
here,
in.
I'll go first. And I think 3 people to watch out for in 2015. My first one's going to be an NXT girl, Alexa Bliss. I think people should watch out for her in 2015. I think she's going to rise and be like the next top babyface. And I think she'll maybe either run like some programs with Sasha. You know, she's like the blonde underdog girl, so I think she'll have some good storylines to do. So I think she'll be a person to watch out for in 2015.
If she gets a gimmick change, please.
We're not going to go into that. She's fine.
No.
Okay.
She needs a gimmick.
She does. That gimmick is a mess.
I like you can only go so far with the glitter blitz kind of shit. So.
If she throws the glitter in people's eyes, I'll be here for it.
I love that idea, Gigi, the Mr. Fuji thing.
Gigi was terrible today. I can't.
What's it called? The second girl I think we should watch out for in 2015. I'm going to take a shot in the dark, and I'm going to say Emma. I'm going to say Emma's going to be one to watch out in 2015. I feel like this past year, it wasn't her best year. I mean, she did start off strong in the beginning of the year because she was in NXT. But, of course, we know she was, went through that whole Walmart scandal. And then, she's kind of just been sitting around in the back doing what she needs to do, competing when she needs to compete and stuff like that. So I think Emma's going to be a girl to watch out in 2015. And, of course, number 3 is going to be Nikki and Brie, the Bella Twins. Because all of you... No, I need you all to go watch it on the WWE app. They did a interview before their match, and it was probably
nothing to brag about. They were very kind of bland.
I'm sorry if you not cut in live.
I'm telling you guys right now, they are going to impress you next year. I promise. I know that y'all give them hate so much, and I take it in and I absorb it, and I hope that they absorb it too, and I hope they do improve next year. But I'm telling you guys right now, 2015 will be the year of the Bella Twins. I'm not even being biased. I'm telling you guys that it will be. I promise.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I'll document it now. I'll document it right now.
Gigi, your top 3, please.
Okay. I think it's going to be Charlotte. She's going to debut. I think she's going to be absolutely great if they put her in the correct storylines, because we already know she can go in the ring. And I'm going to say Dolph Ziggler, because I'm praying to Jesus that he gets the WWE Championship. It doesn't have to be at WrestleMania.
Yes.
But just come at some point this year, shit. And then, let me see. I want to give it to Sasha Banks. I think she might come up later towards 2015, but I think she's going to be a great NXT Women's Champion. I think she's going to carry it just how Paige and Charlotte did and be great.
Mm-hmm. Well, for me, of course, Charlotte. She's going to be the biggest one. 2015 is going to be her breakout year. And she's probably going to be, I predict, 2-time champion this year. And yes. And the other one I'm going to predict is Sasha Banks. She's going to do amazing things in NXT, and she's going to jump over to the main roster. And the third, I will probably have to say Paige. Paige is going to have an awesome year again.
Awesome. My 3, agree with all you, Charlotte. Obviously, I feel like she's going to be the breakout diva, breakout star of the year for 2015. Everything's lining up perfectly right now, so I just feel like that's going to work out well for her. Sasha Banks as well. I feel like, and my third choice is Bayley as well. I feel like Sasha and Bayley, 2015 is going to be their year. They're going to make a statement and make even bigger names for themselves down in NXT. Because I feel like that's the feud that they're going with once Charlotte goes up to the main roster, and I feel like those girls are going to deliver. So, and I've always said it, Bayley's like the underdog. People kind of forget about her when they're naming the divas and the ones who can bring it up. So I feel like they're the 2 that are going to step out this next year.
Good choices.
And then Cameron and Rosa can hold a pink slip and walk out the door.
Let's all pick one diva that should be released this year. 2015.
That should what?
The one diva that we can do without in 2015. I'll go first.
I feel like we're going to have a unanimous decision.
I'll go first.
Except for, I don't know.
Rosa Mendes, goodbye. G, who's yours?
Rosa, she doesn't even deserve a storyline. I want her to get, beat up by, I want Charlotte to come and beat Rosa's ass, and then she gets released the next day. That's what I want.
Why can't they give her the Eric Bischoff treatment and put her in a garbage disposal?
Oh my god.
Get all the NXT girls and then have them throw her in the trash. Girl, we've been working so hard.
You can have all the NXT girls, and AJ could be standing in the background looking at me, watching them put her in there.
You just see her legs hanging out, wiggling back and forth.
She would sell that amazingly.
Be the best sell of her career.
Nikki, yours?
I like Rosa, but I don't want to see her go. The diva I think will probably end up leaving this year is Layla or Tamina.
Wait, is it who we want or who we think is going to leave?
Either way.
Okay.
Because I don't really want any of those girls to go. Like,
What do you pray to get?
Here, I'll pick her. There we go.
Who?
Eva Marie, I'm sorry, girl. Like,
All right,
you're
no.
Okay.
outlasted your stay with me.
Blake?
Same, Nikki saying.
Well, I think Layla's going to leave next year, and I think Tamina's going to leave next year. But the one I want to leave and I can live without is Miss Rosa Mendes. She can go. Termination paper, good night. Like, they can be polite with her. They can, like, send in a little envelope with termination papers. And I feel bad for her, but at the end of the day, the time keeps rolling, but your time's about to clock out. So,
ooh, you know what?
I think Rosa knows how to open an envelope.
Do you remember Legends House when they had that random Ashley girl from the Pussycat Dolls be the host or whatever? Have Rosa be the host of that.
That would be perfect. Yeah. She could be drunk and
in WWE checks then.
Yeah, I think she needs to separate herself from WWE. You need to settle down. Like, you need to get, like, with a man. You need to...
I feel like Rosa, she's been there for 8 years, but she would say their names wrong. It'd be like Roddy Piper, and she's like, "Here comes Hulk Hogan."
No, Gigi, I think she knows everyone.
She's no Eva Marie.
She's been backstage for 8 years.
Yeah,
she's had to meet all these people.
She doesn't do no Eva Marie stuff. She doesn't go like...
They know
she doesn't
her.
say like Ginger Mahal.
She knows them. But, you guys, it's been real. I want to thank everyone on our Tumblr. Oh, my God. Shout out to our Tumblr. They reblogged our Christmas wish list. What was it? Our New Year wish list. We got almost like over 5 together. Almost 600 reblogs.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it was crazy. It just blew up. And Gigi, you just did the list when? Yesterday? Or 2 days ago? Or something like that. And
Friday night.
When was it?
Like Friday night.
Friday night. So, I suggest you guys go to... Gigi, what's our Tumblr?
It's the pipebombpodcast.tumblr.com.
So make sure you guys go and check that out.
And that should be in the description for anybody who wants to.
I'm gonna put it in the description. So whoever made it.
Tom's list.
Oh yeah. So whoever made it through these 2 hours, and you're here, just go down there and go click on that link. And it's so much fun. Gigi and all of us came up with all. Gigi put it together. She found the perfect gifts to go with everything. And apparently people are loving it. So Gigi, good job. I loved it. So kudos to Gigi for that. You did a great job. And
I love the Rosa Mendes gift. That's my favorite.
You guys, I don't want to give out who's on the list. It's a bunch of what do we want to happen in 2015 and what do we want to stay in 2014. It's a great list, so go check it out, you guys. And check out for Tom's best matches of 2014, which will be coming out probably today. So if you're watching this video, his video should be out shortly after, or it's probably already out. So, thanks for listening, but you guys can follow me at Jimmy Jaymes, Jaymes. And Gigi, where can they follow you?
You can follow me at _ the diva, and when you get to the 14 things that we do not want in 2015 list, the last one is perfect.
Blake?
You can follow me at BlakeMode_.
Whoops. And Nikki?
I just want to thank everybody for listening to our bitching for the past 2 hours. It's been wonderful. And if you want to find me on Twitter, you can find me at Nick Aiken WWE. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can find me at Prince Pipebomb.
So, we'll see you guys next year. We'll be back with a whole new show, whole new layout. Everything's going to be different. We're revamping. There's going to be all new graphics, all different things. It's a new year. Yes, the bitches are the Pipebomb Podcast crew are coming in brand fucking new.
And to think, we weren't going to last till Christmas.
Oh, well, fuck those bitches. I said it.
Ooh.
So, bye guys. Thanks for listening. We love you all, and thanks for the support. You guys have been awesome these past
Everyone have a
4
good
months.
New Year.
Yeah, everybody have a super good New Year. I know I will.
Unless you're Rosa Mendes.
Oh, you know Rosa's gonna have a good old time.
God, we can't end it with I thought we were gonna end the show without shade.
You know, it wouldn't be us if we did it.
Exactly.
Bye. Toodles.
All right, bye.
Bye.